definition on YouTube. You go to YouTube. You go to OCS Football Delhi. Heath and the boys, they got everything put together tonight. We got cameras rolling, and just want or maybe you just want to listen. You don't want you're old school. You don't want to look at all that. You want to just listen. Well, you can tune into 92.7, Power 92.7, or utilize. I think the MixLR app is still around there if you're an old MixLR guy. But in any case, a lot of options. And a lot of choices for how you want to access Ouachita Christian Eagle football. Great to be home again. Third week in a row, we've been at home here at Fitzhugh Field, and great accommodations here at Eagle Stadium. Great spot to broadcast a football game, and want to say a special thanks to Kim Stenson and all the folks out here at Ouachita Christian, Daniel, that make this such a great spot to not only watch a game but also broadcast a game tonight. Week 3 here at Eagle Stadium, and hopefully going to be a good night for the Ouachita Christian Eagles.
Yeah, I think it should be. I mean, this is a team that we've seen before. We've played them 18 times in the history of our program, and, having a nice warm September night after a hot week of practice for these boys. I know they're looking to get out here and play, and Delhi came out here, went through their warm-ups, and looked like they got a couple players on their team, so we'll see how it's going to turn out.
Well, I think how it's going to turn out is you're going to have the numbers at Delhi. Apparently, a little bit of a bug, some things going around the school over at Delhi. So unfortunately, the Bears not able to make their full allotment of guys tonight. They're going to be a little light on the roster size, but they do have a lot of their starters that are going to be available. But their numbers are going to be down. I think they said maybe 16 players.
I counted 16 white jerseys down there in the end zone.
So that's what the Bears will be playing with tonight as we get ready to get things underway. And I'll tell you what. It looks like Mike Gray may have had a chance to catch up with Ouachita Christian head football coach Steven Fitzhugh. Mike, it looks like you got coach down there.
I got coach this week. Coach, 3 weeks in, how we feeling about the line and everything coming together?
I feel like they've made improvements each week, and that's what we need them to do is grow up quick, and they're probably getting as much film study as they've ever received. Later in the afternoon, they'll get to watch film together, and so again, they're learning, getting a good understanding of things, and I think they're again starting to come together and gel better each week.
I know that Delhi is not full of numbers; they don't have a lot of kids. How do we match up against them tonight?
We should match up, real well. Unfortunate situation for them. They've had about 25 guys to start with, and they're down about 8 to 10 kids tonight. They said strep throat has run through their team this week, and a couple of injuries, and so they're down on numbers. But Coach Puckett said, we're going to come over here and get after it, play our hearts out, and so they don't have a lot of numbers, but the guys they have, they're going to get after it. And we got to get out here. We got to do things right. Obviously, this is one of the first times I ever remember, maybe ever, in all my coaching years, we're going to have 22 different starters tonight. And, again, that just hadn't happened too many times. And so, the conditioning aspect, I think, would definitely be on our side tonight.
Great. Well, good luck tonight, Coach. I know this is a non-district opponent again. Going into district, are we going to be prepared, you feel like?
Yeah, we start district next week, and so again, our goal is get better each and every week in practice, and then on test day and ball games as well.
Good deal. Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.
All right, Mike, I got to tell you something. There's quite often throughout the season, and last year as well, you've done yeoman's duty. You've worked hard. You've been down there in the rain. I don't think any sleet yet. I don't think any snow, but the rain, the cold, the hot. You've had a little taste of all of it in some of these games we've done. Tonight, I do not have any pity for you at all. I mean, it is, unless I'm mistaken, absolutely fantastic down there.
Nice breeze. There's a nice breeze. The sun's fixing to be down. Thank goodness, because I didn't bring my sunglasses. But it is pleasant down here. Shorts and a T-shirt, tennis shoes on the sideline for OCS football, watch a game, hear the kids, hear the game strategy, hear everything going on is just wonderful.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, Mike. Mike Gray with the Marion State Bank Sideline Report. As Coach alluded to, and as Mike alluded to, Daniel, as you as well, not the full allotment of players for Delhi tonight as they make their way over from Delhi, about 45-minute to an hour drive to make it over here to Eagle Stadium. So to what we hope could be a pretty good football game. Week 3 of the season is here already, and tonight it's not really been a very competitive matchup against the Delhi Bears. You mentioned it. It's an 18-game series that dates all the way back to 1991. The Eagles have won 17 of 18. So what a great opportunity to mention that the only team that ever lost to the Delhi Bears came back in 1993. And they lost that one in a big way, 41-6. So a tough night for the 93 Eagles, but you never know. Delhi again, they're down on the numbers tonight, but you never know, and that's what we're going to get to do. We're going to get to play a football game and find out as the Bears have completed their warm-ups, getting ready. The Eagles have gone back into the locker room. We're about 17 minutes from getting tonight's contest underway. We're going to take a quick break from here at Fitzhugh Field, Eagle Stadium, as we get ready to kick off tonight's contest here in a little bit. You're listening to Ouachita Christian Eagle Football on the Ouachita Christian Sports Network.
Dreher Contracting has been walked on and driven on all over town for 5 decades. Dreher Contracting has been serving our community for over 50 years. That's a lot of asphalt. Surface treatments, hot mix, parking lots, driveways, asphalt maintenance, dozer work, and crushed stone. You can walk and drive on us with confidence. Call 281-2242. Dreher Contracting in Bastrop. Trinity Diamonds Direct, 201 Blanchard Street in West Monroe. Wholesale jewelry with integrity. They provide honest, professional experience while offering stunning diamonds and fine jewelry at or below wholesale prices. And we do custom pieces by appointment. Engagement rings, tennis bracelets, pearls, earrings, necklaces, gemstones, loose diamonds, and jewelry repairs. Trinity Diamonds Direct, 201 Blanchard Street in West Monroe.
There's no better time to get rid of those glasses or contacts. Now with the latest in LASIK, all laser eye LASIK, safe and ultra precise. Call for a free evaluation. 318-32-LASER, 318-32-LASER.
Make the high, humble decision for your LASIK care and clear vision.
This is Coach Fitzhugh. Thanks for listening to Ouachita Christian Football on the OCS Eagle Football Network. And now back to the Farm Bureau broadcast booth.
Well, thank you so much, Coach Fitzhugh, for welcoming everybody back into the Farm Bureau broadcast booth. Brought to you by Agent Chris Thomas. Steven Fitzhugh Field on the campus of Ouachita Christian School, Eagle Stadium. The Eagles getting ready to host the Delhi Bears in tonight's contest, about 15 minutes away from getting this game underway. The Eagles, Daniel, they come into tonight's contest at 2-0, coming off a nice win last week over, I would say, a gamey, team from General Trask. They came out, those guys competed, they played hard to the final whistle, and the Eagles a little too much for them as they win that contest with General Trask 45-8. The Bears, well, they entered tonight's contest at 1-1 with a tough loss last week to Delhi Charter, 21-12, but a competitive game. Mm-hmm. And those of you who follows smaller class football, smaller classification football, Delhi Charter's got a pretty good football team this year, and I think we're going to have an opportunity to witness that up close and personal as the Gators able to get by Delhi last week. The head football coach for the Ouachita Christian Eagles is in his 28th season. Coach Steven Fitzhugh. Coach Fitzhugh's career record here at Ouachita Christian with the Eagles is 266 wins against 82 losses. The head coach for the Bears is Timothy Puckett. And Coach Puckett, in his first season with Delhi, has a career record of 1 win and 1 loss. All of the games that they have played. But the Bears do come over tonight in their traveling whites. The Bears are going to be wearing gray pants with red trim, white jerseys with red numbers, and red helmets. And if it matters that much to you, red helmets with a white face mask. The Eagles are going to be the home team tonight. And I don't know exactly what they're wearing as they're getting ready to make their way out onto the field here as we're approaching about the 14-minute mark. But we want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Eagles, Daniel, are currently ranked number 3 in the state according to the Class 2A Louisiana High School Athletic it should be the Louisiana Sports Writers Association poll. The Bears come in unranked in the 1A division of the same poll as we get ready to get both of these teams out on the field. All right, so what we got right now is about 13 minutes before kickoff. All right, and what we usually do is Daniel and I will talk throughout the week. We'll run some things by each other. We talk to the coaches. I think you had a real neat spin on the coaches show this week, which was pretty neat. But the big thing is every week we go through and talk about all this kind of stuff, and then what that gives you is the ability to put together a plan, right? Mm-hmm. So, as
if I was the coach,
as if you were going to have to call the shots, right?
Yes, that's right.
In that case, you would kind of be like our guide, right? You're out fishing, you need to know where the fish are. You can't just drive your boat out there. You need a guide, right? We need a guide. We need somebody to take us where we want to go. Eagle fans always want to know how the Eagles win the game. And believe it or not, Daniel says, I think you told me you got a lock this week.
I got a lock.
Okay.
I got a lock.
So with a lock, all right, you're going to have to take us through Daniel's guide to the game. And Daniel's guide to the game brought to you by the fine folks at honeyholeshop.com. What you got this week?
All right, man. I pondered over this for quite a while, trying to figure out, how could we approach this game from a strategic standpoint. And here's what I came up with. We got to keep them under 40 points. If we keep Delhi under 40 points, I think we're in good shape. And I say that because, we talked about it a couple times already. We're 17-1 against the Delhi Bears. The only game they've beaten us, they scored over 40 points. Like you said, 41-6. Okay, now there have been 3 other games in which Delhi has scored over 40, and we've scored over 40. So we're 3-1 in games where we allow them to score over 40. So even if they score over 40, it's not over. So I know a quarterback, too, that would welcome a race to 40 points, and his name is Luke Vadrine. And he's going to bring, his gadgets with him to try to win this race to 40 points, and I think that's what it's going to come down to. I think Delhi will stay in the game as long as you let them stay in the game. They're short on numbers. Coach mentioned the conditioning. They do have some playmakers. I don't know who's sick and who's not, but number 4, Terrence Williams, if he's out there on the field, keep your eye on him. Returner, kind of plays that rover position on defense. But, hey, I'm excited to watch a race to 40 points tonight. To me, that's the goal. That's the key to victory. That's the guide to the game, and that should suit the Eagles just fine tonight.
Well, the Eagles are getting ready to make their way out onto the field about 11 minutes from kickoff tonight. And, again, it is a beautiful night for some football here at Fitzhugh Field, Eagle Stadium. As the Bears, again, they've made their way out onto the field. They're getting ready to get this thing underway as we continue. I'm sure the Eagles will make their way out onto the field at a moment. We're going to take another break, probably our last break before we get tonight's contest underway. You're listening to Ouachita Christian Eagle Football on the Ouachita Christian Sports Network.
Are you tired of pushing through the pain? Do you struggle day in and day out with simple tasks? Are you ready for change? If so, call Louisiana Pain Care. At Louisiana Pain Care, our doctors are board certified and fellowship trained to target the source of your pain and help you manage it. Visit lapaincare.com for more information and to schedule your appointment. Louisiana Pain Care, your spine care experts.
Mom, what do you do at work?
Well, I help families just like ours feel safe and protected.
So kind of like superheroes.
Exactly. Whether it's your car, home, or even life insurance, I make sure families are covered when they need it the most.
So you're kind of like our superhero.
That's right. I'm Ashton Halterman, your local shelter insurance agent. Call me today and let's protect what matters most, your family.
Shelter insurance for your auto, home, and life. Call my mom, Ashton Halterman, at 318-343-3582 or stop by the office at 100 North Park Drive in Monroe.
Here's the deal. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. State Farm agent Ron Bush is ready to help you combine home and auto and save with 2 locations to serve you in Bastrop and Sterlington. Call 318-388-4663 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Average annual per household savings based on a 2019 national survey by State Farm of new policyholders who reported savings by switching to State Farm.
When lights go out on game night, what matters most is family, trust, and community. At Jim Taylor Buick GMC, that's who we are. We've been serving Northeast Louisiana for more than 2 decades. With certified technicians, service after the sale, and relationships that last long after you drive off the lot.
Visit us online at jimtaylorbuickgmc.com or in Monroe, where we are professional grade, and we never stop working for you.
There's no better time to get rid of those glasses or contacts. Now with the latest in LASIK, all laser eye LASIK, safe and ultra precise. Call for a free evaluation. 318-32-LASER, 318-32-LASER.
Make the high humble decision for your LASIK care and clear vision.
Hi, I'm Dustin Balance with Ludwig Marine. We have 2 locations to serve you, one on Darbone Lake in Farmerville and one right here on 165 North in Monroe. Come by and check us out. We have the best brands on the market: Phoenix Bass boats, Weldcraft aluminum boats, and your Gator Tail duck boat needs. Give us a call today at 318-545-5595 or check us out on the web at www.ludwig-marine.com. Mitch Ludwig and the Ludwig Marine crew would like to say, go Eagles.
Trinity Diamonds Direct, 201 Blanchard Street in West Monroe. Wholesale jewelry with integrity. They provide honest, professional experience while offering stunning diamonds and fine jewelry at or below wholesale prices. And we do custom pieces by appointment. Engagement rings, tennis bracelets, pearls, earrings, necklaces, gemstones, loose diamonds, and jewelry repairs. Trinity Diamonds Direct, 201 Blanchard Street in West Monroe.
Mom, what do you do at work?
Well, I help families just like ours feel safe and protected.
So kind of like superheroes.
Exactly. Whether it's your car, home, or even life insurance, I make sure families are covered when they need it the most.
So you're kind of like our superhero.
That's right. I'm Ashton Halterman, your local shelter insurance agent. Call me today and let's protect what matters most, your family.
Shelter insurance for your auto, home, and life. Call my mom, Ashton Halterman, at 318-343-3582 or stop by the office at 100 North Park Drive in Monroe.
84 weeks ago, with precisely 2 likes at the real Sarah Pascal, posted at McDonald's. Stop pretending like you don't see our snack wrap comments. It hurts. You thought they didn't see your comments? Petitions and posts? The DMs for 9 straight years? Those comments are the reason this exists. Snack wrap is back.
There's no better time to get rid of those glasses or contacts. Now with the latest in LASIK, all laser eye LASIK, safe and ultra precise. Call for a free evaluation. 318-32-LASER, 318-32-LASER.
Make the high humble decision for your LASIK care and clear vision.
Hi, I'm Dustin Balance with Ludwig Marine. We have 2 locations to serve you, one on Darbone Lake in Farmerville and one right here on 165 North in Monroe. Come by and check us out. We have the best brands on the market: Phoenix Bass boats, Weldcraft aluminum boats, and your Gator Tail duck boat needs. Give us a call today at 318-545-5595 or check us out on the web at www.ludwig-marine.com. Mitch Ludwig and the Ludwig Marine crew would like to say, go Eagles.
Trinity Diamonds Direct, 201 Blanchard Street in West Monroe. Wholesale jewelry with integrity. They provide honest, professional experience while offering stunning diamonds and fine jewelry at or below wholesale prices. And we do custom pieces by appointment. Engagement rings, tennis bracelets, pearls, earrings, necklaces, gemstones, loose diamonds, and jewelry repairs. Trinity Diamonds Direct, 201 Blanchard Street in West Monroe.
Mom, what do you do at work?
Well, I help families just like ours feel safe and protected.
So kind of like superheroes.
Exactly. Whether it's your car, home, or even life insurance, I make sure families are covered when they need it the most.
So you're kind of like our superhero.
That's right. I'm Ashton Halterman, your local shelter insurance agent. Call me today and let's protect what matters most, your family.
Shelter insurance for your auto, home, and life. Call my mom, Ashton Halterman, at 318-343-3582 or stop by the office at 100 North Park Drive in Monroe.
Welcome back inside the Farm Bureau broadcast booth, brought to you by Agent Chris Thomas. Steven Fitzhugh Field, Eagles Stadium, campus of Ouachita Christian School, Ouachita Christian Eagles, hosting the Delhi Bears. captains for tonight's contest down at midfield. Daniel getting ready to make their way out there. And when they do, we're going to go down to Mike Gray with the Marion State Bank sideline report. The Eagles come in tonight. The home team. Green jerseys, gold trim, traditional gold helmet, gold pants for tonight's contest. As the captains for both teams making their way out to midfield. And we'll go down to midfield. Visit with Mike Gray and the Marion State Bank sideline report. How we doing, Mike?
I'm good. Let's get this thing going.
Captain for your Eagles, seniors, number 0, Patrick Kirk.
You'll be on in just a second, though.
Y'all shake hands and introduce yourself, guys. Number 19, Luke the Green, and number 30, Landon Waller.
Y'all know some of them, huh? Let's see. Mr. Curley, Mr. Allen, all right? He's going to be the umpire. I'm going to be the referee. Guys, y'all got an important job. You know what? Oh, captains. Okay? You know who gets hot and who doesn't. Keep them under control so I don't have to, okay? All right. We're going to call that a head. Heads. Crawfish is going to be the tail, okay? You're the visiting team. You get to call it. What are you going to call? What do you call? You call tails. That's correct. Let's see what we got. It is a head. You have won the toss. You want to receive, correct?
Yes, I will. So OCS wins. We're going to take the ball the first half.
Oh, man. That's a departure, huh, Mike?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. You know, I'm defensive-minded. I
That was
want to
Luke
set the
Vadrine.
tone from the beginning, but...
Well,
yeah, that was Luke Vadrine that said they want the ball first.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, man, you let the quarterback
Well,
be
the
where
referee
that's going.
looked at him and said, "You want the ball, right?"
Yeah.
I don't know if there was a little leading going on there.
Yeah, you never know.
We'll take it, though.
Thanks a lot, Mike. Mike Gray with the Marion State Bank sideline report. We're going to take a break. Come back and invite you to join us for tonight's kickoff. You're listening to Washita Christian Eagle football on the Washita Christian Sports Network.
Here's the deal. When you combine State Farm Home and Auto Insurance, you save an average of $889. State Farm agent Ron Bush is ready to help you combine home and auto and save with 2 locations to serve you in Bastrop and Sterlington. Call 318-388-4663 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Average annual per household savings based on a 2019 national survey by State Farm of new policyholders who reported savings by switching to State Farm.
84 weeks ago, with precisely 2 likes at the Rio Sarah Pascal, posted at McDonald's. Stop pretending like you don't see our snack wrap comments. It hurts. You thought they didn't see your comments? Petitions and posts? The DMs for 9 straight years? Those comments.
That's 388-30.
Say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Get the source of your... Your spine care experts.
It's time for Washita Christian football with David Gordy, Daniel Kirkendall, and Mike Gray.
Welcome back inside the Farm Bureau broadcast booth, brought to you by Agent Chris Thomas. We get ready to kick tonight's contest off. Beautiful night here in Monroe, Louisiana. Weather could not be better for high school football. Absolutely could not be better. The Delhi Bears are going to be kicking off. Ouachita Christian won the toss and elected to receive, so they'll get the ball to get tonight's contest underway. Handling kicking chores for the Bears is number 8, Tylen Jones. I believe, Daniel, you told me that Mr. Jones is not only going to handle the kicking, but he's also one of the most explosive players on their team.
Yeah, he's a good player. Right behind him there, number 4. They have some good players out there. Tell you what it looked like to me. It looked like a lot of their linemen are the ones who caught the bug. I mean, they only had just a handful warming up. It looks like they had receivers and running backs.
It does, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'll agree with you. Most of those guys look like skilled players, and the numbers on their jerseys would indicate it as well. Well, Jones will tee this one up at the 40-yard line, and we get ready to get tonight's contest underway. The Eagles send Jude Turner deep. That was going to be taken in by Patrick Turpin. Turpin's got a small seam across the 45-yard line. Good coverage that time by the Bears special teams, but the Eagles are going to set up shop with great field position to get tonight's game underway. Looks like they'll spot this football right around the 40-yard line, maybe the 43. A gain of 14 yards on the return for Turpin, and the Eagles will set up shop first down and 10 at their own 43-yard line. Senior quarterback, number 19, Luke Vadrine, will bring the Eagles to the line. Junior running back Jude Turner join him in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left, and that time Jude got a little head start as we're going to have some movement in the Eagle backfield, and it looks like it's going to cost the Eagles 5 yards. Well, actually, it's going to go against the Bears. Maybe illegal participation. Maybe, you know what? Yeah, they got a couple. We may have had too many.
8, 9, 10, 11. I think we.
So the Eagles are going to pick up 5 yards. Illegal participation against Delhi. First down and 5. They move into Bear territory now at the Delhi 47-yard line. Vadrine calls for the ball. Goes with Jude. Jude makes one man miss. Stays on his feet. Good stiff arm from Jude.
I think he dropped the ball.
And he may have dropped the ball. He did, but
there's a flag.
Able to get right back on it. Enough for a first down.
Oh, he threw a flag, but he picked it right back up.
I think he meant to throw his bean back.
I think so. Yeah.
And got the flag hit the deck, got his bean back, got a gain of 6 yards on the play. They needed 5, and that's enough for a community pharmacy first down. First down and 10 for the Eagles. Ball at the Bear 41-yard line. 11 minutes and 27 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Opening drive for Ouachita Christian. Luke Vadrine in the shotgun sends 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Luke calls for the ball, gets a good snap from center, sets his feet, got a receiver downfield. That's a beautiful pass that goes in and out of the hands of number 0, Patrick Turpin. Boy, you do not see that happen very often, but hey, kudos to our senior quarterback, Daniel. You cannot throw that football any better. Beautiful throw. Luke put it right where you wanted to, and unfortunately, Patrick unable to haul it in. It's going to bring up second down and 10 for the Eagles.
Yeah, dropped it right in the basket. Really good throw. You could see Patrick come off the line, and he had his guy beat. Luke saw it too and put it in the perfect spot. That's one that Patrick wants back.
Second down and 10 for the Eagles. Ball at the Bear 42-yard line. Vadrine in the shotgun. Calls for the ball. Looks to throw again and does. That one's hitting. Fitzhugh's going to pull that one in at the 20. We got a penalty marker on the ground already, but a nice throw that time from Vadrine. A great catch by Maddox. Fitzhugh.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it looks like we got a penalty, and that is going to be an illegal man downfield. And that's going to bring this football back. But a really well-thrown ball that time by Luke. And well, Maddox with a nice catch, Daniel. And what you call a hands catch, getting his hands out away from his body to make the catch, get it in, and a nice run after the catch. But unfortunately, all for naught, as this one's going to back him up.
Yeah, Fitzhugh was on the slant route, and as soon as he turns his head around, the ball's there. He just gets his hands above his head. Again, like you said, it's a really nice catch and good run after the catch. But now we got to do it all over again. So
it's going to be a 5-yard penalty from the original line of scrimmage, so that'll back the Eagles up now to the Bear 46-yard line. Second down and 15 for Delhi. Or Delhi, for the Eagles at the Delhi 46. Vadrine in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. 1 running back with him in the backfield. Luke sends a man in motion. That's Turner. Good snap from center. Play action. Throws this one out in the flat. That's complete to number 14, Luke Edwards. Edwards has got some running room. He's across the 30, down around the 25-yard line before the Bears are able to bring him down. Another nice throw and a good run after the catch as Luke Edwards picks up a nice chunk of yardage, Daniel. 21 yards on the catch. And that's going to be more than enough for a community pharmacy first down. Ball now at the Bear 25-yard line. 10 minutes and 15 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. No score at Eagle Stadium. 3 receivers. Trips to Luke's right. Single receiver to his left. Turner joins him in the shotgun. Oh, he may have got him out of bounds. Right short of the goal line. Really tough run that time by Jude as he found a seam over there on the left side of the Eagle offensive line. Daniel able to really exploit it. Picked up 24 yards on the run and just maybe looks like he lost his balance right there at the goal line. It's going to be first and goal for the Eagles at the 1-yard line inside the Washam Agency red zone. High snap from center's handled, and Jude will walk in. Nobody will touch him. Washita Christian is going to put 6 points on the board. 1-yard run from Jude Turner. And I will say this, the Bears are down in numbers tonight, as we alluded to, but this Washita Christian offensive line, Daniel, doing whoever they're blocking, whatever they're blocking, they're getting it done up front as they create a really nice hole that time for Turner to run through. Yeah, I think they're definitely improving week to week, day to day, really. Last week, Luke Vadrine had a really good night, threw for over 230 yards. Poof. That one, that's going in the ditch. Smash that. Gavin Polk on for the Jim Taylor Buick GMC extra point, and that thing travels right through the uprights as the Eagles now go on to a 7-0 lead. Yeah, they were really clean last night, and that's the one thing I noticed is that Luke Vadrine was able to step back and have time. The offensive line did a really great job of building him a pocket, when they had a chance to against the General Trask Panthers last week, and it led to, a really efficient offensive game. I talked to Coach Fitzhugh, looked at the numbers. We averaged 10 yards per play. So if you're going to average 10 yards per play, that's a good way to win ball games and shut opponents out. So good week last week, and you can really see the evolution of this offensive line for the Eagles. Gavin Polk will tee this one up at the 40-yard line for another Jim Taylor Buick GMC kickoff. I got to tell you something. I don't recognize. I don't know if Gavin's got the tape going on the cleats tonight, or if he's got like a white leather trim on those. But hey, man, that's a different shoe. Hey, that's the leading PAT maker in school history. Well, now that's I'm not saying anything, and that one I don't think he could have kicked that one any further. It was as high as the flagpole and almost went in the woods. He kicks it like that, he can just put tape wherever he wants. That's right. Well, Polk will tee it up at the 40-yard line as he gets ready to put his first kickoff into play, and that one is hammered. That one is going to travel deep. Oh, that was all the way through the end zone. Wow. I don't think I've seen him do that. Yeah, that was... I've seen it go into the end zone. I've seen it close to going into the end zone, but he almost kicked that one in the soccer net. Yeah, it was almost through the uprights of the goalpost. Wow. And just blow it. Great kick. Talented young man, and as good a kicker as he is, Daniel, just as good a guy. A lot of fun to be around, a great positive attitude, and nice kickoff that time. He'll be playing football next year this time. Oh, I think if he wants to, he will be. That was going to travel through the end zone, so it's going to be a touchback for the Bears. They'll have their first opportunity on offense tonight. The quarterback's counting everybody to make sure he's got the right guys. Looks like number 1, Devin Miles, will be taking the snaps for the Bears. First down and 10 for Delhi at their own 20-yard line. Eagles lead this contest now 7-0 with 9 minutes and 44 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Miles in the shotgun. Terrence Williams will join him in the gun. Ball's going to hit the deck, and Miles is going to have to make something happen with his legs, and he does. Goodness. He's got some running room. He's across the 20 before he's running out of bounds on the far side of the field, the Delhi side, but he's going to pick up a nice gain on the play, gain of 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down and 3. busted play, Daniel, and sometimes you just have to get what you can and make what you can, and that time Miles does it.
I have a feeling that's where Delhi will be most effective on offense is when the plays do break down and they're able to extend it. We can lose an assignment or forget a guy and he'll be wide open. That's when they'll have their big plays. So we're going to have to stay and play through the whistle on defense.
Miles in the shotgun. Number 4, Terrence Williams will join him. He pulls this one down, looks to throw. He's feeling some pressure. And that's going to be a problem.
That's Hudson Weems. Nice play.
That sack is going to be a loss of 10 yards on the play. So you go from 2nd and 3 to 3rd and 13. Bears are going in the wrong direction here with 9 minutes, 11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Washita Christian 7, Delhi 0.
Yeah, that was Hudson Weems, the junior, with a nice tackle there. He's playing kind of the nose guard position. You also see Brock Abels out there. Looks like he's going to start. They moved Traxler to the rover, and Brock Abels is going to start in place of Desire Bradshaw, who's not dressed out tonight. I think just giving him a week to heal up.
Looks like we're going to have a penalty marker on the play. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty against the Bears, and they're going to mark this one back. And the Bears just unfortunately heading in the wrong direction right now for Delhi, as you're going to be looking now at 3rd down and 18. They put this ball down at the Bear, looks like maybe 11-yard line. 3rd down and 18.
This is a dangerous play for the Bears.
Devin Miles will stand in the shotgun. His heels will be at about the 3-yard line. Calls for the ball, gets a good snap from center, and he's immediately going to elude a couple of Eagle defenders. He's going to pick up yardage, Daniel, and boy, did a great job of eluding what looked like a sack, but it is going to be 4th down, and it looks like the Bears will have to punt this football.
Yeah, they're to be snapped from around the 10-yard line. From what I've seen, this should set the Eagles up with pretty good field position.
It looks like the Eagles actually are going to be set up in punt safe right now, not sending anybody deep. And that is actually not too uncommon in this kind of game. Again, the Bears only bringing 16 players over tonight, and I don't think the object here is to get a big return. Miles is going to handle the punting duties as well. He's going to get a nice punt. This is going to bounce around the 42-yard line, check up, and looks like it'll come to rest at the Bear 41-yard line. So a nice punt that time for Miles, no return. Punt's going to cover 34 yards with no return, so it is going to be 1st down and 10 for Washita Christian. The ball will be at the Bear 41-yard line. 8 minutes and 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Washita Christian 7, Delhi 0. Eagles' 2nd possession of the night. First one ended with a Jude Turner touchdown run, set up by a couple of really nice Luke Vadrine throws. Luke in the shotgun, 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Good snap from center. Looks to throw and does. And that one, oh boy, nice I tell you what, Maddox goes downstairs to come up with a nice catch right there. As Luke's throw that time just a little off target, a little low as a matter of fact. Maddox goes down to find it, Daniel. Does a great job of coming up with the catch. Picked up 9 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 1 at the Bear 32-yard line. Eagles with a little mini huddle.
Yeah.
We'll see that very often, but 2 receivers left, 2 right. Eli Gray looks like he's in the backfield. Good snap from center. Luke looks to throw. He's got a man, and again, it's low, but another great job by an Eagle receiver as number 14, Luke Edwards, goes down to get that one. But again, 2 really nice catches, one out of Fitzhugh and one out of Edwards. Daniel is there adjusting, finding the ball, and getting down on the ground to get it. A gain of 16 yards on the play that time. More than enough for a community pharmacy 1st down, and that will put the Eagles inside the Washam Agency red zone with the ball now 1st down and 10 at the Bears 16-yard line. Luke Vadrine in the shotgun with 2 receivers to his left and 2 to his right. Gray, the lone running back, with him in the backfield. Pulls it down, looks to throw quick, gets this one out to Turpin.
Nice move.
Turpin makes 2. Oh, my goodness.
Good blocking downfield, too.
Good blocking downfield and a really, really confident run that time, Daniels. He set up his blocks, brought people in, and then bounced it to the outside. A really, really nice run after the catch that time by Turpin. Good throw, well-thrown football by Vadrine, but a nice run after the catch as Turpin set that touchdown up with a great run as he'll take it in from, it looked like 16 yards out to add to this Eagle lead. Polk on to attempt the Jim Taylor Buick GMC extra point. Good snap. Turpin gets it down, and again, man.
That one's all the way down.
No, it's in the ditch. We joke about the ditch, and we say, maybe it'll get there, but that one's in the ditch at the bottom of the hill on the backside.
There is a nice little left to right wind from where we are.
Yeah. Let's go down to the sideline and check in with Mike Gray and a Marion State Bank sideline report. Mike, how you doing down there? Mike?
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm down here talking to Saul Graves.
You're getting some pro bono doctor's advice.
We're solving all the problems down here.
Yeah.
Was there a question involved in this?
No, just calling, just coming down to the sideline to check in with Mike Gray and a Marion State Bank
I was just
sideline
telling
report.
him that the speed of the game just seems to be so lopsided for OCS. Delhi, they just seem out of place. I don't see much gap responsibility on defense. There's just holes everywhere. And I don't know what their intent is. They're stacking 8 in the box, but it just doesn't seem to be working for them. They're gonna have to maybe do some zone coverage and protect from these passes. Now, Gavin does have tape on his shoes tonight.
Holy smokes.
He said those are fairly new cleats, but it is tape on there.
Okay.
And he's got a new kicking ball, and he loves it, obviously.
Well, obviously, he just kicked that one in the
he's
soccer
kicked it in
goal.
the soccer net twice now.
Yeah.
That's like not in the end zone, Mike. It's actually going through the end zone.
Yeah, he said these new balls that they've got are amazing.
They're hot.
They're hot.
I don't know what it is. So it's either that or the tape on those shoes, but whatever's happening tonight, or maybe both. But he is hammering the ball. Thanks a lot, Mike.
All right,
Mike
buddy.
Gray with the Marion State Bank sideline report. Gavin Polk kicks that one through the end zone. So the Bears are going to take over, first down and 10 at their own 20-yard line, trailing in this game now 14-0 to the Ouachita Christian Eagles. 6 minutes and 55 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Second possession for the Bears.
Look at this old formation.
First one resulted in a punt. The Bears are going to try. Daniel, it looked like just an old lead back sweep.
Yeah.
3 running backs in the backfield, 2 of them lead blockers. Unfortunately, the Eagles weren't having it. It's going to be a loss of 6 yards on the play and bring up second down and 16. Great pursuit that time and a good angle by the Eagle defense. And Delhi is going to find themselves behind the chains early on this one as well.
Yeah, if the Eagle defense can keep Delhi in the middle of the field, no problem. But they're only dangerous when they get on the outside and start looking for that space. But the Eagles do a good job of stretching that one out and getting the tackle
Second
for
down and
loss.
16 for the Delhi Bears. Ball at the Eagle 13 or at their own 13-yard line.
This is trouble. That should be grounding.
Miles is unable to get rid of it. Daniel, I don't know where. Yeah, they're going to talk. I don't think there's going to be a receiver in the area, or maybe not. The score's 14-0, and I think we're gonna mark the ball ready to play football. I'm gonna go with that. As you're going to be looking now at 3rd and 16. Ball at the Bear, let's call it the 14-yard line.
He did throw it over somebody's head. The receiver was kind of in the area. I mean, that's a relative term, isn't it?
It
area.
is. 3rd down and 18. Number 1, Devin Miles sends 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Miles is feeling some pressure, and unfortunately, he's not going to be able to get rid of that one.
Brock Abels kind of came away with the ball, but looked like they had already whistled it dead. And
you're going to be looking now at a pretty dangerous punt because they're going to have to punt this. Well, you know what? I got a feeling Loss of 6 yards on the play. That's going to lead to our first hydration timeout of the night. We'll take a quick hydration timeout with them. You're listening to Ouachita Christian Eagle football on the Ouachita Christian Sports Network.
When lights go out on game night, what matters most is family, trust, and community. At Jim Taylor Buick GMC, that's who we are. We've been serving Northeast Louisiana for more than 2 decades. With certified technicians, service after the sale, and relationships that last long after you drive off the lot.
Visit us online at jimtaylorbuickgmc.com or in Monroe, where we are professional grade, and we never stop working for you.
Welcome back inside the Farm Bureau broadcast booth, brought to you by Agent Chris Thomas. First quarter brought to you by Bayou Bariatrics and Weight Loss Center. Specializing in weight loss surgery, weight loss injections, body sculpting, M-Sculpt, IV infusions, vitamin injections. Call 318-398-2984 to schedule your free consultation. Again, we want to thank the fine folks at Bayou Bariatrics sponsoring tonight's first quarter. Bears find themselves in a bind, Daniel.
Yep.
4th down and probably around 27. 4th and 27. They're going to punt this football from in the end zone. I got a feeling the Eagles are probably going to let it happen, and they are. And it's going to be another good effort that time. As this punt's going to take a Bear bounce this time, and it'll travel down around the, let's call it the Bear 39-yard line. Is probably where they'll spot it. Punt will travel 36 yards with no return. And the Eagle offense will take the field. 5 minutes and 46 seconds left to play. Coming out of the hydration timeout. A hydration timeout. All timeouts brought to you by the fine folks at Campbell & House Attorneys at Law. Don't get played.
Call Wade.
You got to call Wade. Call Wade at 318-855-0285. That's 318-855-0285. Tonight, all our timeouts sponsored by the fine folks at Campbell & House Attorneys at Law. First down and 10 for the Eagles. Ball at the Bear 39. The Dream, 2 running backs with him in the backfield. He's going to turn, hands that one to Eli Gray. Gray looking for an edge, and he finds one. A nice tough run that time by number 34, Eli Gray. A gain of 9 yards on the play. It's going to be close to a community pharmacy first down, just about a yard shy.
Yeah, the senior earns those 9 yards. You'll see a lot more of Eli Gray on offense. He's running that B-back position with Ridge Coates out at the tight end. They're going to rely on Eli Gray to do some of that blocking and some of that production that's going to be missed with Ridge.
Interesting comment, too, in pregame. Coach Fitzhugh saying that this is one of the first times he can remember actually having 11 different starters on offense and defense. Really, that's an interesting comment. Vadreen's going to put some air into this one, and it's going to lead his receiver. Looking for Luke Edwards, Daniel, on the far side of the field. Just a little too much air and not much real estate. And in all fairness, good coverage that time out by the Delhi Bear defender, as he was right there, almost stride for stride with Luke.
Well, not a bad throw either. I know he overthrows him a little bit. You don't want to underthrow him there because, like you said, he was covered up really well. So just puts it over the top. If anybody's going to make a play, it's going to be his receiver, and it just falls out of bounds harmlessly. So
third down and 1. Vadreen in the shotgun. Turner will join him in the gun. 2 receivers to his right. Turns, hands this one inside to Jude.
Yeah,
Jude's going to have more than enough for a community pharmacy first down. And I'll tell you what, you want to give credit to number 3, Amorian Simpkins, as Simpkins had to take Jude on there. Got him down, but not before he picked up the community pharmacy first down. A gain of, Donnie's going to say 3 yards on the play, and that's going to be needed 2, picked up 3. We got a first down.
Yeah, in a one-on-one situation, when Jude needs a yard, I'll take Jude almost every single time.
Yeah, but tip your hat to Simpkins.
Yeah.
He battled up in there to take him on. First down and 10 for the Eagles. 4 minutes and 29 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. OCS 14, Delhi 0. Luke Vadreen in the shotgun. Gray joins him in the gun. Good snap from center this time. Luke puts some air under this one. He's got a receiver downfield. It's Fitzhugh touchdown! Wichita Christian! Maddox Fitzhugh is going to haul that one in. Daniel does a great job of adjusting his body to make the play on the ball. The touchdown is going to cover 27 yards and a well-thrown football that time. And a great job by Maddox of adjusting his body to make that catch.
Yeah, Maddox has great body control. You've seen it on the basketball court, now here on the football field now. You know, he's a big kid. He's fast. He can jump out of the gym, but he's, you did see the good body control there. I think it's his first touchdown as an Eagle.
Tell you what, it was a nice throw and a good catch that time by Fitzhugh. Gavin gets his leg into this one. I'm telling you, man, that thing's leaving the field in a hurry when he gets into it tonight. So it's a nice extra point as Gavin's Jim Taylor Buick GMC extra point travels through the uprights. Ouachita Christian is going to add to their lead now, 21-0. Let's go down to the sideline and check in with Mike Gray and a Marion State Bank sideline report. How you doing, Mike?
Good. Maddox has had a couple of great catches tonight. Hands look real good.
Yeah.
Of course, he's like 6'3", so I think he's going to finish out and have a great year this year. So defensively, they're staying with man. They're not really going to zone, so I think that's going to be open all night. I probably go ahead and foreshadow a little bit here. I think that the younger guys will be here in there later in the game, but while we got it, everything's wide open.
Thanks a lot, Mike. Mike Gray with the Marion State Bank sideline report. And looks like, Daniel, we're going to go ahead and maybe giving Gavin a little opportunity to rest as number 11, Cole Voyan, is going to handle the kicking chores for the Eagles. And Cole's going to handle the Jim Taylor Buick GMC kickoff. We'll tee it up at the 40-yard line.
Boom. Hey, that's not bad.
Voyan gets his leg into this one's going to hit it about the 10, 11-yard line. The Bears are going to pick this one up. On the return is going to be Jatavius Hester. Hester's going to lose his footing, and well, he picked it up, Daniel, around about the 8 or 9 yard line, and it looks like that's where they'll spot it. So really no gain on the return. So it's going to be first down and 10 for Delhi. Let's call it the Bear 8-yard line. 4 minutes and 4 seconds left to play here in the first quarter.
Good kick by Cole Voyan there. That thing had some RPM, and so when it hit, it kind of bounced funny for the receiver, and really had nowhere to exit there, and good coverage by the Eagles. Not good field position for the Bears.
That's a tough spot to be in, as this Bear offense has really struggled the first 3 possessions. This will be the I say first 3. This should be their 3rd possession.
Yeah, we got the ball 3 times.
Yep. So
and we got it first.
We got a timeout that's going to be taken by the Bears. That Bear timeout, all timeouts brought to you by the fine folks at Campbell & House, attorneys at law. Don't get played.
Call Wade.
You got to call Wade. 318-855-0285. Again, that's 318-855-0285. I want to thank the fine folks at Campbell & House, attorneys at law, for sponsoring all the timeouts. 4 minutes and 4 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Ouachita Christian Eagles out in front of Delhi right now, 21-0.
Forsyth Church of Christ is a family of faith committed to Jesus, working together for recovery, support, and victory. You are welcome to join us Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. I also want to thank the folks at Eagle Pro Roofing. New roof or repair, give the experts a call at Eagle Pro Roofing, 318-948-7663. That's one of our new live stream sponsors there, Eagle Pro Roofing.
There we go. 4 minutes left to play, 4 minutes and 4 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Ouachita Christian 21, Delhi 0. The Bears with the ball. First down and 10 at their own 9-yard line. Quarterback Devin Miles sends a man in motion across the formation. Takes a low snap from center. Miles puts some air into this throw. Well thrown football that time, Daniel. At least it looked like a good throw from here. He put it right on, looked like number 14, Jamaricus Richardson. But unfortunately, he's unable to haul it in. It's going to bring up second down and 10 from the 9. Clock running with 3 minutes. Well, actually, it's incomplete, so it is. The clock's going to stop. 3 minutes and 59 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Miles in the shotgun. Second down and 10. 2 receivers to his left, sends one man in motion. They're going to lose the football. It's on the ground, and I think the Eagles are going to have it. Daniel, looked like they were trying to maybe run their version of the speed sweep, couldn't secure the football, and the Eagles are going to come. Going to come up with a big one here.
Yeah, that looked like Ruffin Spires, the sophomore with the fumble recovery there, falls on it. Sets the Eagles up nicely here.
Yeah, I would say they find themselves in pretty good field position here. Oh, and that's what you do. You send out your kicker.
Yep.
And there he comes. Number 18, Gavin Polk, is going to tee this one up for Jim Taylor Buick GMC. Field goal. Field goal is going to be from 24 yards out. A little bit of practice. Never know when you might need one.
Oh, we better get it out
Gavin
there.
he does, doesn't he? He gets it out in a hurry.
The field goal is good.
Quick 3.
Absolutely. It's going to make your score now 24-0. I want to again thank tonight's first quarter sponsor, Bayou Bariatrics. Bayou Bariatrics and Weight Loss Center, specializing in weight loss surgery, weight loss injections, body sculpting with M-Sculpt, and IV infusions, vitamin injections. Call 318-398-2984 to schedule your free consultation. Again, that's 318-398-2984 to reach out to the folks at Bayou Bariatrics. I want to thank Bayou Bariatrics for their continued support of Ouachita Christian Eagle Athletics. Ouachita Christian way out in front of this contest early. 3 minutes and 50 seconds still to play in the first quarter, and Ouachita Christian leading this contest now, Daniel, 24-0.
All right, let's see what we got going on here with the kickoff. Saw Coach Fitzhugh just meet with his special teams coordinator with an extended conversation. So,
well, you never know.
I don't know what he's cooking up here.
You never know, and this is going to be Gavin. So he's cooking something up because he didn't want Gavin to kick the deep ball. And, Gavin's always playing. He's got a lot.
Yeah, see, look at his steps.
He's tricky.
Yeah, look at his steps. He's usually.
That's definitely not his deep ball. That's for sure. And this is going to be. It looks like a little pitching wedge. And it's a nice little punch wedge as it's going to drop around the 40-yard line. I think as much as anything, he was trying to find out if he could put it exactly where he wanted to. I will tell you, that ball hit right on the numbers around the 40-yard line. So maybe just kind of looking for some things and trying to, find some spots and some indicators. But really well, that thing had some nice spin on it, and I think it went
non-returnable.
Yeah, I think if I'm going to venture a guess, I'm going to say that he put that exactly where he wanted it to, and just find out if we could do that.
You know he can kick with his left foot too.
Didn't know that.
Are you surprised though?
No, not really. Not really. First down and 10 for the Bears. Ball at their own 39-yard line. They trail in this contest right now, 24-0. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Quarterback Devin Miles brings the Bears to the line. 2 running backs join him in the backfield. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. A little bit of confusion. He's going to need to get this play off. He does. It's a low snap, and that's going to be a problem. But Miles is going to bounce it. As you said, Daniel, when he gets to the edge, he can be a problem, and that's exactly what he does. Finds some running room around the left side of that defensive line of the Eagles. Picks up 6 yards on the play. Had a 7-yard run really to start the contest on the same side of the Eagle defense. So able to pick up good yardage that time. It's going to bring up second down and 4 as they spot this football at the Bear 45-yard line. Now, having said that, he picked up 7 last time and proceeded to lose about 20.
Penalties, and then a sack,
But the Bears able to get something going. Probably maybe the best field position they've had so far tonight.
I'm pretty sure that it is.
Around the 45-yard line for sure. Senior quarterback Devin Miles will bring the Bears to the line. 1 receiver to his right, 2 to his left. 2 running backs with him in the backfield. Miles lines up in the shotgun, sends a man in motion. They're going to run the toss sweep out of it, and that's going to be a problem. Kind of alluded to a big loss the last time they had second and short, and that's going to continue here as this Eagle defense is going to respond. Miles kind of pitched it out that time, Daniel, and Not a lot of blocking and a lot of penetration by the Eagle defense. It's going to be a loss of, looks like 11 yards on the play, and it's going to set up third down and probably 16 as they spot this football at the Bear 34-yard line.
Junior Abram Parker sniffs it out pretty early on from the safety position. Had a huge night last week with 12 tackles, and there he is making another tackle for loss this week. So secondary played well last week. Had a couple interceptions. Tristan Raymond and then Cole Vullion and Abram Parker were the leading tacklers for the Eagles last week. So good play continues.
Third down and 16. Devin Miles will bring the Bears to the line. Good snap from center. Miles has a little bit of time. Now he's feeling some pressure. And he's going to try to get that one complete to number 8. Good effort that time from Miles, trying to find Tylen Jones. But that one's going to be incomplete, and it looks like the Bears will probably have to send the punting unit out. Be interesting to see how the Eagles handle this return, too, Daniel, because this is one of those ones where, well,
I put somebody right at that right at the 45.
Let me just tell you right now. I mean, let's just go ahead and drop the drama. Daniel's hoping that somebody's going to call a fair catch on this punt.
Right here at the 45-yard line, so it'll be a nice 65-yarder.
Well, you have 2 men deep, or 2 men at least playing in punt safe.
Somebody back.
Miles has done a good job of punting the football tonight for the Bears. Actually, this time it looks like they're going to change things up a little bit. That may actually be number 14, Jamarcus Richardson. And Richardson gets a nice punt.
Look, man.
And this one is going to check up at around, let's see, it'll come to rest at the Eagle, let's call it 37-yard line. 38 looks like officially. And the Eagles will take over there. First down and 10 with 2 minutes and 27 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Punt covers 28 yards, no return. So first down and 10 from the 38 for the Eagles. I should say the Eagle 38. Eagles leading this contest right now in the first quarter, 24-0.
Man.
Luke Vadrine brings the Eagles to the line. 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Looks like Gray's going to be the running back with him in the backfield. Good snap from center. Boy, I tell you what, Gray is going to get introduced to number 4. That's Terrence Williams. It looks like Daniel Williams just came off the edge unblocked. Nobody got a piece of him. And I'm going to tell you what, you lost 5 yards on the play, but you want to tip your hat to Gray that time, Daniel. He does a great job of holding on to the football because he took a pretty big shot and able to maintain possession. Eagles lose 5 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up now second down and 15. Nice play that time out of number 4, Terrence Williams. Minute and 50 left to play in the first quarter. Ouachita Christian 24, Delhi 0. Vadrine in the shotgun. Turner joins him in the gun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Good snap from center this time. Luke has plenty of time. Unloads this one underneath to Gray, and he's going to lose a handle on the football. Forward pass. It's going to be incomplete. And it's going to bring up now third down and 15.
It's our first third down of the night.
I'm not sure. I know it's our first third and 15 of the night.
We had 3rd and 1, and Jude picked it up earlier.
Yep. This is a big one here.
Yep.
So the Eagles, with 3rd down and 15. Ball at their own 33-yard line. Luke Vadrine in the shotgun. Gray joins him in the gun. 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Vadrine will call for the ball. Gets a good snap. Has to step up quick. He's going to be sacked.
Man.
Not one of the best offensive series for the Eagles so far.
All right. I guess we'll see Gavin.
Well, we hadn't yet.
No. They're going to use a timeout here.
Loss of 7 yards on the play. It looked like Coach Fitzhugh may have been reaching out to talk with him. The Eagles are going to take a timeout. That timeout sponsored by the fine folks at Campbell & House, attorneys at law. Don't get played.
Always.
We're going to take a timeout with them. You're listening to Ouachita Christian Eagle Football on the Ouachita Christian Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dustin Balance with Ludwig Marine. We have 2 locations to serve you, one on Darbone Lake in Farmerville and one right here on 165 North in Monroe. Come by and check us out. We have the best brands on the market: Phoenix bass boats, Weldcraft aluminum boats, and your gator tail duck boat needs. Give us a call today at 318-545-5595 or check us out on the web at www.ludwig-marine.com. Mitch Ludwig and the Ludwig Marine crew would like to say, go Eagles.
Trinity Diamonds Direct, 201 Blanchard Street in West Monroe. Wholesale jewelry with integrity. They provide honest, professional experience while offering stunning diamonds and fine jewelry at or below wholesale prices. And we do custom pieces by appointment. Engagement rings, tennis bracelets, pearls, earrings, necklaces, gemstones, loose diamonds, and jewelry repairs. Trinity Diamonds Direct, 201 Blanchard Street in West Monroe.
4th down on a bundle. Luke Vadrine, and the Eagles are going to go for this one. They set up the screen, and that's going to be Gray. Gray's got some running room. He's going to have to try to get a little bit more to pick up this first down.
He's a half-yard short.
I think he's going to be marked just shy of the first down. It's going to be a spun, and that's what he's signaling. The official is signaling first down for the Bears. Daniel needed 21. He picked up 20. And that's going to be first down and 10 for the Bears as the Bears take over on downs, real close to getting that 21 yards they were looking for. And it's going to be first down and 10 for Delhi as they'll turn the Eagles over on downs.
Yeah, also starting Eagles territory. First time they've been across midfield tonight. But really, there's nothing that's really threatened the Eagles other than Miles getting outside containment. Had a couple positive runs, but not much more on offense that we've seen from the Bears.
56 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Ouachita Christian 24, Delhi 0. Bears come to the line. First down and 10 at the Eagle 46-yard line. Devin Miles in the shotgun. 2 running backs join him in the shotgun. He sends a man in motion. Going to run the toss. Nice stiff arm that time by the Bear running back. That's number 4, Terrence Williams. Daniel, you talked to me, and I guess talked to all of us a little bit about the ability of Williams. He does a nice job that time of getting to the Eagle edge and using a stiff arm to keep one of the Eagle defenders off of him. Nice run that time as he picks up 5 yards, maybe 4 yards on the play. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 6 for the Bears. Daniel, the history of first downs resulting in great and positive runs for the Bears and second only resulting in complete chaos could be put to rest here.
Yeah, it's been a trend thus far.
2nd down and 6 for the Bears. Ball at the Eagle 42-yard line. Clock down to 8 seconds. 7 seconds. Going to hustle to get this one off, and they do. They go right up the middle. Oh, there's a face mask. And not only did you and I see it, but the guys in stripes saw it as well. And, hey, that's one of those where, we got in on the face mask. It was a nice run that time by Williams. Tough run inside. And wasn't enough for the first down with that, but it'll be enough for the face mask penalty as the Bears will pick up positive.
That'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, the beneficiaries of a face mask penalty is first quarter comes to an end here at Fitzhugh Field, Eagle Stadium. I want to thank the fine folks at D&H Sporting Goods for sponsoring the second quarter tonight. D&H Sporting Goods, 2 locations in Bastrop and Sterlington to serve you. Stop by D&H Sporting Goods for all your Ouachita Christian Eagle gear. And they got some Ouachita Christian Eagle gear.
They do.
It is available. I want to thank D&H Sporting Goods for their continued support of Ouachita Christian Eagle Athletics. Daniel, following the face mask penalty, the Bears are going to have by far their best field position of the night. It's going to be first down and 10 at the Ouachita Christian 27-yard line.
Yeah, that was Williams hit the hole pretty hard right there, and Landon Waller comes over to try to make the tackle. And I think when he goes to wrap him up, his finger got caught up in his face mask. Incidental, right at the line of scrimmage. So here we are. I don't know. That's not going to work.
Bears going to keep this one on the ground, and that's the first carry we've seen from Amorian Simpkins.
Lose a yard.
It looks like Simpkins, he won't make it back to the line, so he'll actually lose a yard on the play, and it looks like somebody may have taken a timeout here. Well, okay. I thought I got to be honest with you and the rest of our listeners. I thought we were already finished with the fourth quarter, but our first quarter, but maybe not.
Yeah, you want to see it?
Yeah, let's go down to the sideline and check in with Mike Gray in Marion State Bank sideline report. How's it going, Mike?
I believe you had an untimed down there because of the penalty.
Penalty at the end of the quarter.
Now it's the end of the quarter.
Mike, we should have come down to you to begin with, shouldn't we?
Well, I pay attention every now and then.
As do we all. Thanks, Mike.
Sometimes.
Mike Gray with the Marion State Bank sideline report. Well, yeah, an untimed down.
Hey.
That's exactly what it was.
I guess that's why they didn't flip sides.
Well, that's kind of, I was like, well, maybe they say, well, we'll do this, we'll do that, that kind of thing. All right, so here we go. First down. Let's see.
We got our little quarter break here. Hey, you want to go ahead and do station identification?
Sure, let's do it right now.
All right, we'll be right back. You're listening to Washita Christian Eagle Football on the OCS Sports Network.
Always uplifting worship in Washita Christian School varsity football games. KBYO, Farmerville, Ruston, Monroe is the all-new Power 92.7. And now, back to OCS football.
Second down and 11 for the Delhi Bears. Ball at the Eagle 28-yard line. Miles sends a man in motion. Going to run the toss, and boy, there's not going to be a lot of running around.
He keeps going backwards.
But Williams is going to try to find something, and he may have found a soft spot on the far side of the field, maybe enough to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe not.
Oh, man, that was a lot of running to lose a yard.
Well, actually, it is going to be a loss of a yard, so it is going to bring up now third down and 12. Whoa, it looks like more than one.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like that may have been a loss of 2, so that's going to put them back to the 30-yard line. So third down and 13.
I mean, he ran 45 yards right there. Came all the way here, switched the fields. Ended up with a loss of 2.
It looked like the Eagles probably would have bottled him up, Daniel, for a loss of about 2 to begin with. He shook a couple of defenders and looked like he may have found something on the far side, but great discipline on the backside as the Eagles stay at home. Third down and 13 for Delhi. Start of the second quarter. Miles in the shotgun, calls for the ball, has a little bit of time. It's going to go in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. Pretty good coverage back there in the backfield, Daniel, but an opportunity there for number 0 for Jatavius Hester. Hester just unable to haul it in. It's going to bring up fourth down, and obviously this is going to be 4-down territory for Delhi with the ball at the Eagle 30-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like, is that Isaac Rayleigh that was on the coverage there? Pretty good coverage by the sophomore.
28?
Mm-hmm. I think
Isaac Rayleigh.
Yeah.
Fourth down and 13 for Delhi. 10 minutes and 44 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Eagles lead right now 24-0. Miles in the shotgun. 2 running backs with him in the backfield. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Miles gets a low snap, but he handles it. Now he's feeling some pressure, and unfortunately, he's going to go down. It's going to be a big loss on the play, as the Eagles are going to bring him down and take over on downs in the process. So a big loss of yardage on the play and positive gain in field position.
It looked like Cross Boyd in on the sack, maybe with a little help from Hudson Weems. Good job by the Eagles front out there.
Loss of 14 yards on the play. Huge loss that time for the Bears. Eagles take over on downs. First down and 10. Ball at their own 44-yard line. Bears turned them over on downs on the last possession. First and 10 for the Eagles. Turner, the running back, in the shotgun with Vadrine. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Little high snap from center. Luke pulls it down. He's got some time. He unloads this one. That one's going to be caught by Turpin. Turpin's going to make one man miss. Now he's going to fight through, makes another man
he's
miss,
still
makes
up.
2 more men miss. The second, third effort out of Turpin is huge. A really, really tough run, tough physical run after the catch that time, Daniel. Nice job of picking up yardage after the catch for Patrick Turpin. Well thrown football that time for Vadrine. A gain of 34 yards, more than enough for a community pharmacy first down. Vadrine keeps this one on the ground to Turner. Turner's across the 15. Now he's across the 10. 5.
Oh, he had a convoy too.
We're going to have a penalty.
Yeah, right at the last minute.
As Jude takes that one in for the touchdown. But we do have a penalty marker on the play. Interesting to see what this call is. And he's going to, he's marking the spot, Daniel, right with his flag. So it could be holding.
Yeah, downfield, I mean, the flag was thrown at about the 4-yard line.
So they're going to mark it off. So it is going to be 10 yards from the spot. Now the Eagles are going to be looking at first down and 3. They'll put this ball at the Bear 15-yard line. Nice run that time by Jude, Daniel. Hate to see it taken off the board, but
good blocking too downfield. I mean, it was just at the last minute he threw that flag right before he crossed the goal line, and he had a whole convoy just ushering him into the end zone. That was a great play.
Vadrine in the shotgun. Gray joins him in the gun. 2 receivers left, 2 to his right. First down and 3.
Everybody was ready except the white hat. He was still signaling to the crowd. Now they're going to take it 5 more.
Delay a game.
Yeah, I was going to say, was that delay a game? That was a fast. That was pretty fast.
First down and 8. Ball at the Eagle 20-yard line. I mean, at the Bear 20-yard line. Eagles traveling from left to right. Radio dial. Vadrine in the shotgun. Gray joins him in the gun. 4 receivers, part of the set. Turns, hands this one to Gray. Gray's got some running room. He's across the 10, going to be dropped at around the 7-yard line. It looks like a nice, tough run that time. Out of number 34, Eli Gray. Gain of 10 yards, and that should be enough for a community pharmacy first down.
Is there a flag? There's another flag over there. It's down right on the 10-yard line on the far side.
No indication from the referee, Dan. I can't see what the call was. You definitely see him marking it off. I'm being told it's a face mask, but no indication from the official. And he's pretty content to let it roll.
Good with it. Good with it.
All right, so first and goal at the 5. Eagles hand this one to Gray. Touchdown, Ouachita Christian. Eli Gray is going to take that one in from 5 yards out, add to the Eagle lead. Want to thank the fine folks at Trinity Diamonds Direct. That Eagle touchdown and all Eagle touchdowns brought to you by the fine folks at Trinity Diamonds Direct. Gavin Polk on to attempt the Jim Taylor Buick GMC extra point. Patrick Turpin will handle the holding chores. Be interesting to see where this ball goes, Daniel. No soccer goal back there. Gavin gets his leg into it. I don't know. Is that going to?
No, all the way to the track.
Well, I tell you, the fence would be a mile marker back there, wouldn't it? Man.
Yeah, it's elementary football night, and back there where he kicked that ball, there's about 4 or 5 different football games going on right now as these kids wait to go on the field at halftime.
Gavin's Jim Taylor Buick GMC extra point attempt is good, and he'll add to the Eagle lead now, 31-0. Nice touchdown run for Eli Gray. Want to thank the folks at Trinity Diamonds Direct for their continued support of Ouachita Christian Eagle Athletics. They sponsor all of our touchdowns. For all your diamond needs, visit their store located on Blanchard Street in West Monroe. Trinity Diamonds Direct has been a long-time supporter, Daniel, a long-time sponsor of Ouachita Christian Eagle Athletics. And I want to continue to thank the fine folks at Trinity Diamonds Direct for their continued support of Ouachita Christian Eagle Athletics. 9 minutes and 20 seconds left to play in the first half. Gavin, hey, got the short approach here.
Yeah.
Just checking things out, just looking things over. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yep. He's trying to drop it right there at the numbers. And that one, I don't know.
Yeah.
If it's right on the numbers, the other one, the first one was perfect. The second one, that was maybe a little long. But a nice return that time for the Bears as Delhi will take over now. First down and 10. Looks like they'll spot it at the Bear 42-yard line.
First and 10 Bears from their own 42-yard line.
Always working, isn't he? Always working.
Yeah. He's they're trying to keep up with that special kicking ball tonight. I see it over there. It's got a different hue to it. Out the box.
First down and 10 for Delhi. Ball at their own 42-yard line. 9 minutes and 14 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. The Bears trailing Ouachita Christian 31-0.
Can you imagine the challenge, though, of going into a game against an opponent you know that's going to have a quality football team, and you only have 16 players available?
Hey, they showed up.
They did.
They got off the bus. I guarantee you they did. And this young man right there is trying to play football. That's number 1, Devin Miles. Miles, not a whole lot of blocking that time, Daniel. Looked like he pretty much taken on the whole Eagle defense. But I tell you what, you tip your hat to 16 guys that show up to play football against, like you said, obviously probably overmatched, but lost of 3 yards on the play that time. But they got off the bus, and they're out there playing football, playing hard, too.
Yeah, no question about it. And I watched some of the Delhi Charter game last week. They lost 21-12, but, they played hard throughout that one. Had a couple big plays, several big returns. Of course, Delhi Charter did not have a kicker of Gavin's quality that was putting it in the end zone every time or right where he wanted to.
Second down and 13 for the Bears. Ball now at their own 39-yard line. Miles in the shotgun. Got a little bit of time to throw and does. Got a receiver downfield. Good coverage that time by the Eagles, Daniels. We had a defensive back running stride for stride with the Bear receiver that time. And if that one's not overthrown, that could have been a problem for Miles as good coverage that time, it looked like, by possibly that Tristan Raymond out there.
That is Tristan Raymond, who's really kind of...
Two picks last week.
Yeah, rising to the top as a cover corner for this Eagle defense. Good to see him healthy and on the field playing. Also, since he's been playing, fantastic job. Pass breakup right there, and I think he had a pass breakup and a couple interceptions last week.
Third down and 13 for Delhi. Ball at their own 39-yard line. Senior quarterback Devin Miles in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right, and 1 running back with him in the backfield. Miles is going to run this one, call his own number. Tough running, but he may have made it back to the original line of scrimmage. Have to wait and see what Donnie says. He did. So it's going to be no gain on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down for the Bears. Interesting to see how they handle this 4th down.
Hey, just so you know, that sound you hear is the OCS drum line.
I tell you what, they're working over there.
Yep.
There's definitely no shortage of drum play going on tonight, right?
And it's not the other team.
It is not. There's nobody. They don't have it. It's got to be our guys.
Yeah. It's a sapling right now. We got a sapling drum line right now. They're growing.
I tell you what. They're doing what they can over there.
Yeah,
definitely
they're 6th graders. Yep.
All right, so here we go. It's 4th down and 13. The Bears do decide to punt this football. I say they do. They've had a couple different punters. It looks like maybe Miles will handle the punting chores here. The Eagles aren't going to send anybody deep. They haven't all night. Miles gets a reasonably good snap. This one's going to travel up into the air. It's going to take, it's going to take a great Eagle bounce. Boy, is it going to take a great Eagle bounce. But this one will come to rest right at the Eagle 48-yard line. 6 minutes and 55 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Ouachita Christian 31, Delhi 0. Senior quarterback, Luke Vidrine. Good night so far tonight. Throwing the ball well. Been able to spread it around to several different receivers. Getting some reps in, throwing this football. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left is Maddox Fitzhugh. Jude Turner, Eli Gray will join him in the gun. High snap from center. Luke Handles it, pulls it down, looks to throw. Got a man downfield. Edwards is going to haul it in at the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Ouachita Christian. Really nice catch that time by Luke. And a well-thrown football by Luke. As Luke to Luke is going to take that one in from 52 yards out. A beautiful throw and a nice catch as Edwards takes it in for another Trinity Diamonds Direct Ouachita Christian Eagle touchdown.
It's 3 weeks in a row we've seen a deep post Luke to Luke.
Wow, well-thrown ball, too.
Yep.
Pretty catch and a pretty throw. Polk is on to attempt the Jim Taylor Buick GMC extra point. Got a good snap, good hold. Gavin's kick, man, I'm telling you, he hammered that. Polk's extra point attempt is good as it travels through the uprights. Let's go down to the sideline and check in with Mike Gray at a Marion State Bank sideline report. How's it going, Mike?
Oh, it's good down here, and it's still good weather.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a positive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's, look, 16 guys, you got to respect that. They're giving it all they got. They don't have much size. They don't. I just have a lot for them. Coming out here and giving it all when they're clearly getting winded and everybody staying on the field. Through offense, defense, all 4 kicking games.
Yeah, Mike, I can tell you, I don't know how it is down there, but from up here, man, it looks like a lot of effort. Looks like the Bears are still engaged and still getting after it.
Oh, they are. I mean, and they're giving it their all. But like I said, it's second quarter. But I mean, they're giving it all they got. So that's all they can do.
Thanks a lot, Mike. Mike Gray with the Marion State Bank sideline report. Polk is going to get his leg into this one, and that one. Again, if the 40 is the target, the numbers, well, that was pretty. That one almost landed right in the middle of them. Nice kick that time, I assume. We don't know where he's trying to go with it, but if it's the 40-yard line inside those numbers.
He's put it there 3 times in a row.
And he's a pretty good kicker.
He's not making adjustments, He's from kick to kick. So.
That's right. Well, it is going to be 1st down and 10 for the Bears at their own 40-yard line. 6 minutes and 34 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Want to again thank tonight's second quarter sponsor, the fine folks at D&H Sporting Goods. 2 locations in Bastrop and Sterlington to serve you. Stop by D&H Sporting Goods for all your Ouachita Christian Eagle gear. 1st down and 10 for Delhi. Trying to get something going offensively. Little change up the quarterback position. Miles is going to line up at receiver. Looks like maybe number 12. Tough to see the number from here. It's actually going to be number 14. Jamarquise Richardson. And Jamarquise Richardson is going to pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the far side of the field.
On a bad snap.
And I think, Daniel, you may have even touched on it. You said, you know what, when they have a busted play, when something doesn't go quite right and they get off script, that's where they're going to hurt us. That's a prime example of that as Jamarquise Richardson just, kind of misdirection. The Eagles going one way. He finds a nice chunk of yardage on the right side of the Eagle defense, picks up 8 yards. Again, 2nd and 2. The Bears have really had a tough time getting over this 2nd down hump.
Yep.
But it is 2nd and 2. Ball at their own 48-yard line. They're going to keep Richardson at quarterback. And he's going to be taken down hard that time. I don't think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like it's going to be a loss on the play of 2 yards. So the Bears' woes on 2nd down continue, but not quite anywhere near as bad as what we've seen. They only lose 2 that time and still going to end up with a very manageable 3rd down and 4. They put this football at the Bear 46-yard line. And that's going to bring us down to a 6-minute hydration timeout. All Eagle timeouts brought to you by the fine folks at Campbell & House. Attorneys at law. Don't get played.
Call Wade.
You gotta call Wade. Call Wade at Campbell and House. 318-855-0285. Again, that's 318-855-0285. The fine folks at Campbell and House. Attorneys at law. Let's go down to the sideline, check in with Mike Gray and a Marion State Bank sideline report. Mike, how are you doing down there?
Buddy, I'm okay. And yourself? How's the press box tonight?
You know, Mike, I got to tell you, it's nice. I think we could be outside and be easily just as happy. Enjoying it.
And the thing is, there's no mosquitoes down here. I don't understand it.
Well, nice, cool
I'm
night.
going to take it. I'm happy with that.
That's right. That's right.
Nice breeze. Well, it's kind of died down there.
It has died down.
Look, I just want to see him try to make a 60-yard field goal tonight.
Well,
now we lost the win, though.
Kirkendall's doing everything he can to figure out how he can make that happen, but good football game tonight. Eagles a lot, and Mike, I got a feeling we're going to see a lot of fresh faces here in the second half.
We will, and that's good.
Absolutely.
I mean, we're going to do that every chance we can, and hopefully get these guys to the playoffs healthy.
Thanks a lot. Mike Gray with the Marion State Bank sideline report. 3rd down and 4 for the Bears. Big 3rd down for Delhi to keep this drive alive. Jamarquise Richardson in at quarterback. And it looks like we're going to have an Eagle that jumped.
Oh.
Now we've got... And it is. You know what that's going to be? That's going to be a Delhi Bear first down. They needed 4. That penalty of 5 is going to get them the first down plus a bonus yard. It's going to be first down and 10 for Delhi in Eagle territory. At the Eagle 49. 6 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Ouachita Christian 38. Delhi 0. Richardson is going to look to throw. He puts some air under this one. It's going to almost be intercepted. I'll tell you what, and that may be one of the reasons why they sent Devin Miles out as a receiver, Daniel. He high-pointed that. Now, it looked like maybe Tristan Raymond on the far side of the field with great coverage that time, and just a nice job of Miles going out and having to play defensive back as he knocked that one down. Tristan definitely in position for the interception, but good play by Miles. 2nd down and 10 for the Bears. Richardson at quarterback. Good snap from center. And Richardson's going to try to run this one himself. He's got some wheels. As Richardson's going to pick up a nice chunk of yardage. The left side of that Eagle defense. Gain of 5 yards on the play. It's going to bring up a pretty manageable 3rd and 5 for the Bears.
He's pretty fast. Number 14, Richardson.
Pretty good eyes too, Daniel. That time, as you could see, the kind of a seam open up in that Eagle defense, and he planted his outside leg, tucked it up inside, picked up a nice chunk of yardage for a manageable 3rd down and 5. They put this football at the Eagle 44-yard line. Clock running with 5:18 left to play here in the second quarter. Eagles way out in front, 38-0. 3 receivers will line up to Richardson's left. One to his right and one running back with him in the backfield. Good snap from center, and he's going to run this one. And the Eagles are going to have good pursuit as he'll maybe make it back to the line of scrimmage. Another tough run that time by Richardson as he does make it back to the line. It's going to bring up 4th down and 5.
Yeah, and then he didn't give it much time to develop. I don't even know if he wanted to throw that ball because he looks up and tucks it immediately and takes off to try to pick up the yards. Runs a long way, but just not very far upfield.
Good pursuit angles that time by the Eagle defense. Looked like maybe number 44, Cooper Thomas, actually kind of slowing things down on the outside. Clock running with 4 minutes and 21 seconds left to play in the half. Delhi with maybe their biggest play of the night. 4th down and 5 in the Eagle territory. Go for it. This time they'll line Miles back up at quarterback. Or actually, it's Williams. Trying to turn and hand that one to Miles.
Loss of a half
Miles
yard.
may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, may have lost one, and that's going to be a turnover on downs as the Eagles will take over now. First down and 10 with 3 minutes and 52 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Tell you what, you got to tip your hat to these young men from Delhi, Daniel. I'm telling you, man, that is they're running hard. They're trying to make the plays where they can, and just really outmanned tonight as this Eagle football team is ready to play tonight. They've looked crisp. They've looked clean. And right now they're taking care of their business. First down and 10 for the Eagles on the turnover on downs. They'll have the ball at their own 45-yard line. Senior quarterback Luke Vadrine in the shotgun. Turner will join him in the gun. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Turns, hands this one inside to Turner. Turner's got some running room.
Here we go. Here we go. We're going for a 57-yarder.
Well, I don't know. I'm not seeing any activity on the Eagle sideline. It's a gain of 13 yards on the play.
Nope.
It's going to be more than enough for a community pharmacy first down.
Where's your fair-haired Thunderleg? Is he making his way up the?
He's
the sideline. Here he comes.
He's drifting this way.
Yeah.
I think we're going to take one more shot. Before the half. Vadrine in the shotgun. Turner joins him in the gun. Luke is going to take that shot. Put some air into this one. That one's going to go in and out of the hands of Maddox Fitzhugh. Now that one a little bit behind Maddox that time. He had to go backwards to try and pull it in, but definitely probably one of those ones that he feels like he could have caught.
Yep.
It is going to bring up second down and 10. Ball at the Bear 42-yard line. Clock running with 3 minutes left to play. They're actually not running. Incomplete pass, so it's 3:06 left to play in the second quarter. Vadrine in the shotgun. 2 running backs with him, Gray and Turner. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. High snap from center, going to be handed to my Turner, and he again is going to go down. Jude's going to have enough for the first down and no more. Gavin could not be closer to Coach Fitzhugh if he tried. He is, right there.
Yes. He's even doing a little jump up and down, stretch the legs. Look at him.
He's ready. Coach, just give the word.
I'm right here, Coach. I'm right here.
Right here. First down and 10 for the Eagles. Off a Jude Turner run. Gain of 10 on the play. First down and 10 at the Bear 31-yard line. Vadrine in the shotgun. Turner joins him in the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Luke looks to throw. He's going to put some air into that one. He's got Fitzhugh, and Fitzhugh's going to throw on the brakes and go down. I think what we're trying to do is slow this score down a little bit.
Yeah, I think not trying to get after the catch, just catch it, go down, and here comes your fair-haired Thunderleg.
Well, this would be what would be considered maybe a chip shot, right?
32.
From 32 yards out. As Gavin will line this one up for a Jim Taylor Buick GMC field goal attempt from 32. Good snap from center. Gavin gets his leg into it.
He got plenty.
Let's see if he got it through there, and he did. Another nice kick that time.
Well, he is our all-time leading point after touchdown success attempts and successful PATs.
Where is he at with career points?
Well, so that's what he's hit 200 he's hit 200, probably about 230, 245 PATs plus, a few. I don't think he's top 10 yet, but I think there's a chance he may be top 10 all time at OCS in points by the time he graduates. Only kicker on that list that'll be up there. I mean, it's not something that you usually see at the high school level.
Well, I got to tell you, I hadn't looked at the kicker list. I hadn't seen exactly, where that is, but I know Hector Diaz has got to be in there somewhere. Kicker back in the 80s, definitely one of the most colorful personalities. And tell you what, man, I don't think Hector Diaz gets quite the credit that he should as a prolific kicker early in the school's history. Shout out to one Hector Diaz. Voyan is going to, well, that's actually Gavin is going to tee this one up. And this one is going to be a low line drive that's going to travel into the end zone for the touchback.
All right. It seems we are experiencing some technical difficulties for our live stream audience. They should be able to hear us, but the picture keeps going out. And so if you're one of those watchers on the live stream, just be patient.
Bear with us.
Yeah.
Look, one thing we can tell you, I can tell you that there is feverish activity going on up here in our booth. Heath and the boys are they're doing whatever they can to get this picture back on. But in the meantime, we'll go old school.
Yeah. Radio dial.
That's right. So it's going to be 1 minute 36 seconds left to play here in the first half. Gavin's Jim Taylor Buick GMC kickoff travels into the end zone. No return. So it's going to be first down and 10 for Delhi. Ball at their own 20-yard line with 1 minute 36 seconds left to play in the half. Change up at quarterback again as number 1 Devin Miles back in.
41
at quarterback.
Did we miss the? No, never mind. We had 2 field goals.
Miles is going to lose a handle on this one. It looks like the Eagles may have come up with it with 1 minute and 31 left to play.
Hunter Traxler recovers it at the 10.
Got a penalty marker on the play.
Yeah.
We'll have to see what that's all about. Looks like it's going to go against Delhi as the, well, maybe not. We're waiting for an official.
First down, Eagles.
So the Eagles are going to have possession of the football, Daniel. It's just interesting to see what Coach Fitzhugh is going to elect to do here. He's got his offense on the field, but definitely changing things up a little bit. He may be going to
well, he wants to get at least one more point.
I think I know a guy wearing number 18.
Yeah.
Or it could get you another point.
Yeah.
Pretty quickly. But
it looks like our defense is going out there.
Okay, so that's, so Coach Fitzhugh must have elected to take the penalty instead of possession. And so that negates the play. So it's going to be a 5-yard walk-off against the Bears. So it should be first down now and 15 for Delhi. Or first down and 15 at the, I'll call it the 10-yard line. Well, must have been a 10-yard penalty.
Yeah.
And that's what will happen. So now you're going to be looking at first down and 20. Big walk-off against the Bears. Miles in the shotgun. Gets a good snap from center. Puts some air into this one, and it's going to be incomplete. Underthrown to his intended receiver out there. That was actually number 7, Desmian Wilford.
A good throw would have picked up some yards there. Just low and behind him.
Going to bring up second down and 20. One thing about that is the clock will stop with the incomplete pass. And I would imagine Coach Fitzhugh, Daniel, as you talked about, is going to try to figure out a way to maybe put one more point on the board. But the Eagles leading right now 41 to nothing. Miles in the shotgun. He's got his heels at the 2-yard line.
Oh,
and
goodness.
It looks like the Bears are going to get...
He's going to be backed up.
Going to get hit with another illegal procedure call. And that's going to cost him...
Now there's a real possibility that 1 point will come via safety.
Well, it's going to be. I tell you what, man, there's a lot of ill will up in the press box tonight. Wishing no luck to the Bears.
All
right, here we go. Second down, and now it's going to be 20. Ball at the Bear 5-yard line, and Miles looks to throw. And Daniel, you may have called it.
Oh no,
but he is going to elude the safety.
Oh, what a throw!
Complete this pass. And the Bears are going to pick up a nice chunk of that penalty yardage as Miles finds his way through the end zone and completes that one to number 0, Jatavius Hessler. And Hessler is going to pick up a nice chunk of yardage, a gain of 16 yards on the play.
That was a dart.
Still going to be shy of the first down, but there's a timeout taken on the field. And that timeout brought to you by the fine folks at Campbell and House, attorneys at law. Don't get played.
Call Wade.
You always got to call Wade. 318-855-0285. Again, that's 318-855-0285. I want to thank the folks at Campbell and House, attorneys at law, for sponsoring all of our timeouts. Let's go down to the sideline and check in with Mike Gray at Marion State Bank. Sideline report. How you doing, Mike?
I'm good. Look, Daniel, when we were on defense and all those gang tackles that we're getting, you know what it reminds me of?
What's that?
A bunch of kids fighting in a romper room.
Oh, Mike. 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 No. Yeah, it does. But, hey, a nice play that time by Miles.
That was awesome.
One of the better offensive plays that they've had so far tonight.
Yes, that was he got out wide open, made a good move on the defense, and picked up some good yards.
Thanks a lot, Mike Gray with the Marion State Bank sideline report. So the Bears still looking at third down here. It's going to be third down and 9.
Third down and 9, Delhi.
Miles in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Got a running back with him in the backfield. Good snap. Miles with a little bit of time, and boy, it evaporated quickly.
Do we got another timeout here?
And so, it's going to be 43 seconds. Clock running. It's going to be fourth down on a bundle. We'll have to go to we're going to have to go to Donnie on this one. So it's going to be fourth down on a loss of 10, but fourth down in a bundle. And the clock continuing to run. Now we're inside of 30 seconds. It's going to be fourth down and 19 officially. And the Bears
play clock off?
will be able to. Now we're going to have a timeout.
Let's say we should call a timeout. Yeah.
Okay, so we got 3 guys deep.
We do. This is the fair catch, free kick situation.
Okay. But, those guys are, maybe you want to have a guy, maybe 3 different levels, right? Because I don't know that we're going to be able to speculate on how far this punt's going to go.
We're about the depth of as far as they've kicked it tonight. If it falls in front, they can still fall on it. The clock will stop, and we'll have to bring our kicking team out. It won't be a free kick if that doesn't happen. We'll have to fair catch it to get the free kick.
I got news for you. Our kicker couldn't be more warmed up.
No,
he's ready to roll.
Yeah,
he's
been.
What do they call it? Tee in hand.
Yeah, that's it. He's got it all.
All right, so here we go. The Eagles are actually going to send 4 deep. Now that's kind of what maybe 5 deep.
Yeah. They're going to cover.
And we do have a little substitution at punter this time.
Okay.
There's actually. We're going to get a bad snap. The Eagles aren't going to rush him, so he's going to get. It's going to be a rough kick.
He called a fair catch. All right, so we get a free kick from the 25.
All right, so actually, nice job of coming up to catch that one, Jude Turner. Turner had to turn on the jets to get there. The kick was really, really low and short.
Yeah.
But it looks like the Eagles will have the ball. And apparently Coach Fitzhugh is going to exercise the free kick rule.
So
right now.
Okay. I don't know why they're putting it at the 30. Is there a rule about that? If you fair catch it in front of the 30, it goes back to the 30?
Well, I'm going to tell you, it looked like Jude may have been around the 30 when he caught it. Now, he had his forward progress. It took him, as he was running up. But it looks like they're going to tee this up at the 30-yard line. We got 13 seconds left to play in the first half. And the Eagles are going to exercise the free kick rule. Jude Turner with a fair catch. Officially going to be 44 yards. Or actually 40 yards even. Yeah, he's going to kick this from the 30.
Okay.
So Gavin tees it up. The Bears will send a couple of guys deep. From 40 yards out. Boy, that would have been good from a mile.
Yeah. Yeah.
Goodness. Yeah. So that Thunder leg getting a little workout tonight.
Yep.
They have to.
Hey, he was ready. It looks like he came to this game extra prepared.
I tell you what, man, he got the tape on the cleats tonight.
Yep.
What did Mike tell us? Maybe the new cleats,
new
tape
cleats,
on them. Yeah.
new special kicking ball.
I tell you what, he was ready to go. Let's go down to Mike Gray in a Marion State Bank sideline report. Mike, I got to tell you, there's not too many people there's not too many people listening probably or in this stadium. that would remember the blast from the past and one Hector Diaz.
Yeah, that was when you mentioned that a while ago. I was like, I forgot all about Hector.
Absolutely, absolutely, and a lot of people have. Mike, got to give him credit being one of the best kickers early in the school's history. Anyway.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't have much else to say, man. I'm trying. I'm really trying to come up with some stuff down here.
No, we all are, Mike. And then, by the way, this is just the second quarter.
I wonder if
Mike Gray and Marion State Bank sideline report.
I wonder if they'll give Gavin a 60-yard attempt because 40 yards, whoop-de-doo.
Well, he's been all over that. Now there's another kick, and that one's going to travel off. Maybe a little off target that time, right?
Yeah.
So that one's going to travel out of bounds. The Bears, I think, will end up with this football where it went out of bounds, or maybe the 35, and I think it went out of bounds right at the 35. So I think they'll elect to do that. 9 seconds left to play here in the first half. The Eagles leading this contest right now 44-0. And I don't think that everybody here in the stands or everybody maybe listening to tonight's contest is aware, but that free kick was huge because that sends us to 42. So we will have a running clock as soon as this thing is snapped, and there's nothing that can happen at this point. It's going to run whether we have a couple of scores or not at 42-0. Delhi.
So they'll run this one play, and that should be it.
Going to send a couple of receivers.
Oh, goodness. We got a line change, shift
left,
change.
and a couple of receivers right.
Oh, here we go.
Several Eagles having to check in for duty. Miles calls for the ball. It's a low snap. He's feeling some pressure immediately. He is going to be dropped.
Brock Abels.
And that is going to bring an end to the first half of play. Ouachita Christian way out in front of this contest right now, 44-0. We'll take a quick break. Come back and join us for our halftime show brought to you by the fine folks at Sterlington Physical Therapy. You're listening to Ouachita Christian Eagle football on the Ouachita Christian Sports Network.
Mom, what do you do at work?
Well, I help families just like ours feel safe and protected.
So kind of like superheroes.
Exactly. Whether it's your car, home, or even life insurance, I make sure families are covered when they need it the most.
So you're kind of like our superhero.
That's right. I'm Ashton Halterman, your local shelter insurance agent. Call me today and let's protect what matters most, your family.
Shelter insurance for your auto, home, and life. Call my mom, Ashton Halterman, at 318-343-3582 or stop by the office at 100 North Park Drive in Monroe.
There's no better time to get rid of those glasses or contacts. Now with the latest in LASIK, all laser eye LASIK, safe and ultra precise. Call for a free evaluation. 318-32-LASER, 318-32-LASER.
Make the high humble decision for your LASIK care and clear vision.
If your car or truck is broken down, or you locked your keys in your vehicle, or you just need a flat fix, call Bears Towing and Recovery at 388-3021. In fact, why not just
.95 or check us out on the web at www.ludwig-marine.com. Mitch Ludwig and the Ludwig Marine crew would like to say, go Eagles.
Dreher Contracting has been walked on and driven on all over town for 5 decades. Dreher Contracting has been serving our community for over 50 years. That's a lot of asphalt. Surface treatments, hot mix, parking lots, driveways, asphalt maintenance, dozer work, and crushed stone. You can walk and drive on us with confidence. Call 281-2242. Dreher Contracting in Bastrop. Trinity Diamonds Direct, 201 Blanchard Street in West Monroe. Wholesale jewelry with integrity. They provide honest, professional experience while offering stunning diamonds and fine jewelry at or below wholesale prices. And we do custom pieces by appointment. Engagement rings, tennis bracelets, pearls, earrings, necklaces, gemstones, loose diamonds, and jewelry repairs. Trinity Diamonds Direct, 201 Blanchard Street in West Monroe.
There's no better time to get rid of those glasses or contacts. Now with the latest in LASIK, all laser eye LASIK, safe and ultra precise. Call for a free evaluation. 318-32-LASER, 318-32-LASER.
Make the high humble decision for your LASIK care and clear vision.
Are you tired of pushing through the pain? Do you struggle day in and day out with simple tasks? Are you ready for change? If so, call Louisiana Pain Care. At Louisiana Pain Care, our doctors are board certified and fellowship trained to target the source of your pain and help you manage it. Visit lapaincare.com for more information and to schedule your appointment. Louisiana Pain Care, your spine care experts.
Mom, what do you do?
Zane Campbell, Mason Barton, Reed Coates, Graham Brockhouse, Connor O'Neill, James Butler, Cross Ukaski, Jude Duff, Fisher Jones, Rafe Abraham, Michael Middleton, Eli Robinson, Jude Fix, Grayson Moore, Lucas Butler, Case Doherty, Drake Williams, Blanton Frost, Drew Balsamo, Justin Bell, Lawson Waller, Cannon Lee, Turner Dinsmore, Banner King, Langston Wells, Henry Ziegler, Jonah Sears, Grant Cassis, Bryce Cobb, Rhett Fulmer, Peyton Downs, Adler Arant, Shep Stevens, Towns Taylor, Cooper McQuillan, Tanner Hester, and Cameron Woods. That's our 5th and 6th grade tackle football team. Now for the 5th and 6th grade Football in America Black Knights. Walker Kirkendall, Cooper McQuillan, Brock Williams, John Clay McCarthy, Abram Hinton, John Michael Hinton, and Micah Middleton. That's our 5th and 6th grade Black Knights. Our 3rd and 4th grade Eagle tackle football team. Gus Robertson, Levi Red, Grayson Fusilier, Elijah Post, Max Shelton, Sam Shelton, Watson Albritton, Miles Ashley, Hawk Tosaw, JT DeVinny, Weston Bass, Cross Costello, Benjamin Watts, Thomas Repond, Corey Parker, Callan Parker, Ladner Luffy, Levi Hayden, Eli Ramirez, Charlie Cassis, Antonio Billups, Mac Burrows, and William Shoemaker. Ladies and gentlemen, your 3rd and 4th grade Eagle tackle football team. Now for our 1st and 2nd grade Football in America Warhawks. Jack Wyatt Hodnett, Luke Maxwell, Miles Edwards, Ridge Sims, Andrew Walker Dodson, Dawson Durham, Riggs Fix, Jack Henry Duff, Lucas Bunton, Levi Maxwell, and Waterboy Bear Hodnett. your first and second grade Warhawk football team. Our first and second grade Bears football team. Axton Carroll, Cannon Christensen, Miles Copeland, Eli Halley, Jet Hodge, Luke Laird, Carter Lee, Coy Sistrunk, and Levi Wells. Your first and second grade Bears football team. Your first and second grade Rebels football team. Crew Deschatel, Rhett Epinet, Ace Arant, and Noah Fusilier. Your first and second grade Rebels football team. First and second grade Golden Eagles. Corbin Daniel, Tyler Daniel, Brooks Ellington, Honor Green, Cooper Nairn, Knox Sadler, Sawyer Smith, Jamison Stokes, and Sawyer Woolley. Your first and second grade Golden Eagles football team. Your first grade Hawkeyes, Brooks Arant, Brody Bell, Rye Branch, John Mark Manley, and Barrett Jones. Your first grade Hawkeyes. The kindergarten Ducks, Jax Traxler, Davis Durham, Cohen Halley, John David Hill, Camden Hinton, Ridge Hogan, Briar Johnson, Drake Kirkendall, James Repon, Wyatt Sanders, and Luke White. Your kindergarten Duck football team. Elementary players, please find the varsity player with your number and go say hi.
If your car or truck is broken down, or you locked your keys in your vehicle, or you just need a flat fix, call Bears Towing and Recovery at 388-3021. In fact, why not just save the number in your cell phone? That's 388-3021. Bears Towing is on call 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. They understand that an emergency doesn't happen at convenient times. Bears Towing, 388-3021. Bears Towing is a proud sponsor of OCS football.
Dreher Contracting has been walked on and driven on all over town for 5 decades. Dreher Contracting has been serving our community for over 50 years. That's a lot of asphalt. Surface treatments, hot mix, parking lots, driveways, asphalt maintenance, dozer work, and crushed stone. You can walk and drive on us with confidence. Call 281-2242. Dreher Contracting in Bastrop.
Are you tired of pushing through the pain? Do you struggle day in and day out with simple tasks? Are you ready for change? If so, call Louisiana Pain Care. At Louisiana Pain Care, our doctors are board certified and fellowship trained to target the source of your pain and help you manage it. Visit lapaincare.com for more information and to schedule your appointment. Louisiana Pain Care, your spine care experts.
It's time for Ouachita Christian Football with David Gordy, Daniel Kirkendall, and Mike Gray.
Welcome in to the Farm Bureau broadcast booth. It is time for our halftime show, sponsored by Sterlington Physical Therapy. Give Craig a call at 318-235-9326 to set up your appointment at 8649 Highway 165 North in Sterlington. Sterlington Physical Therapy, our halftime show sponsor. I'm waiting on getting some stats here, but I do want to give you an in-game scoreboard update. Thanks to Ashton Halterman. For sponsoring our scoreboard update, in-game scoreboard update. Ashton does a great job at Shelter Insurance. Give her a call for any of your insurance needs. We definitely have insurance people if you need coverage in any way. And Ashton Halterman is one of those agents. Also, Chris Thomas, Farm Bureau, does a great job. But I do want to give you some updates, some scores around the area. And I guess what we want to start with is a game last night, local game. Ouachita, the Lions traveled north to Sterlington to take on the Panthers and ended up winning in dramatic fashion, putting the game away in dramatic fashion, 33-22 with a pick six by the Lions as time was winding down, 15 seconds left. Sterlington was trying to take the lead, and the interception turned the game, and that's how it was going to end. 33-22, Ouachita beats Sterlington. Mangum and Caldwell play tonight. One is a district opponent that we will have week 8 in Mangum, and Caldwell, who we played in week 1, and Mangum taking care of business, 48-0. All these games are right around halftime. Neville is down to Oak Grove, Mississippi, 12-0. St. Fred trails Gina 42-0 at halftime. No score reported on the Richwood-Wassman game. North DeSoto and West Monroe are playing. Last I checked, West Monroe was up 28-17 on North DeSoto. Next week's homecoming here at Ouachita Christian, and we will host the Madison Jaguars. They are playing General Trask right now. It looks like at halftime, General Trask is up 14-8 on Madison, who we play next week. And then Ruston playing Longview, Texas. Close game, 22-21. Ruston in the lead, and it does look like I have some stats that we'll be able to kind of look at. Before I even look at these numbers, though, this first half was dominant performance by the Eagles. Really, just not a lot of threats offensively by the Bears from Delhi. Again, just a roster with only 16 players dressed out tonight. And just kind of looking at it. Let's see here. Eagles averaging 7.5 yards per carry, 82 yards on 11 carries. 211 yards passing for the Eagles, 15.1 yards per play. Per completion. So Eagles with 288 total yards in the first half. The Bears with negative 38 yards in the first half. Only one turnover. Eagles are 2-2 on third down conversions. And have sacked Devin Miles or Robertson, the other quarterback for Delhi, 5 times there in the first half. Luke Edwards, 3 catches, 89 yards, a touchdown. Maddox Fitzhugh, 3 catches, 52 yards, a touchdown. Patrick Turpin, 2 catches, 50 yards, a touchdown. And then touchdown on the ground for Jude Turner, 7 carries for 65 yards, another touchdown by Eli Gray on the ground, 4 carries for 24 yards. So the Eagles just making quick work. And right now I'm, let me see if there's anything else. Those are about the only numbers I have, but right now it is elementary night here at Fitzhugh Field, so all of our, I guess they call it elementary night, but it goes all the way down to pre-K. All the various football teams and organizations that these kids play on here at Ouachita Christian. You have the tackle league, you have the flag league. And there's several teams in each of those respective arenas to play football. There's probably, I don't know, maybe 150 kids, 160 kids out there on the turf for this football night. Had a chance to go meet some of the big Eagles, the varsity Eagles, maybe that wear the same number that they do for their respective teams. And so just a really neat night. A lot of things going on early in the year here at Ouachita Christian. We had the cheer camp last week, and so The field and the stands and the track were flooded with little cheerleaders, getting to cheer with the big cheerleaders. Mr. Landon Ogden, how you doing, buddy? Good. Old blast from the past. Landon Ogden came walking through here. It's good to see him. The week before was a commemoration of the 1985 initial state championship team here at Ouachita Christian School. Now here in week 3, we've got the elementary football, and then in week 4, another home game will be homecoming. And so expect a good crowd, lots of fun festivities for the upcoming week. And anyway, it looks like we have about just under 3 minutes to go until halftime. Eagles are out here warming up. The Delhi Bears are starting to get their stretches in, and all the football players that are not in high school have cleared the area. They may stay around here for what looks to be a short second half with the running clock. The Eagles lead the Delhi Bears 44-0 at halftime. We're going to take a short break. We'll go ahead and do some station identification. Then we'll be right back here for the second half kickoff of this game. 44-0 Eagles. You're listening to Ouachita Christian Football on the OCS Sports Network.
When lights go out on game night, what matters most is family, trust, and community. At Jim Taylor Buick GMC, that's who we are. We've been serving Northeast Louisiana for more than 2 decades. With certified technicians, service after the sale, and relationships that last long after you drive off the lot.
Visit us online at jimtaylorbuickgmc.com or in Monroe, where we are professional grade, and we never stop working for you.
Hi, I'm Dustin Balance with Ludwig Marine. We have 2 locations to serve you, one on Darbone Lake in Farmerville and one right here on 165 North in Monroe. Come by and check us out. We have the best brands on the market: Phoenix Bass boats, Weldcraft aluminum boats, and your Gator Tail duck boat needs. Give us a call today at 318-545-5595 or check us out on the web at www.ludwig-marine.com. Mitch Ludwig and the Ludwig Marine crew would like to say, go Eagles.
Trinity Diamonds Direct, 201 Blanchard Street in West Monroe. Wholesale jewelry with integrity. They provide honest, professional experience while offering stunning diamonds and fine jewelry at or below wholesale prices. And we do custom pieces by appointment. Engagement rings, tennis bracelets, pearls, earrings, necklaces, gemstones, loose diamonds, and jewelry repairs. Trinity Diamonds Direct, 201 Blanchard Street in West Monroe.
Mom, what do you do at work?
Well, I help families just like ours feel safe and protected.
So kind of like superheroes.
Exactly. Whether it's your car, home, or even life insurance, I make sure families are covered when they need it the most.
So you're kind of like our superhero.
That's right. I'm Ashton Halterman, your local shelter insurance agent. Call me today and let's protect what matters most, your family.
Shelter insurance for your auto, home, and life. Call my mom, Ashton Halterman, at 318-343-3582 or stop by the office at 100 North Park Drive in Monroe.
There's no better time to get rid of those glasses or contacts. Now with the latest in LASIK, all laser eye LASIK, safe and ultra precise. Call for a free evaluation. 318-32-LASER, 318-32-LASER.
Make the high humble decision for your LASIK care and clear vision.
It's time for Ouachita Christian Football with David Doherty, Daniel Kirkendall, and Mike Gray.
Welcome back inside the Farm Bureau broadcast booth, brought to you by Agent Chris Thomas. We get ready to get the second half underway here at Eagle Stadium. Fitzhugh Field, the campus of Ouachita Christian School. The Ouachita Christian Eagles coming out of halftime. Big lead tonight over the Delhi Bears, 44-0. About 2 minutes from getting tonight's contest back underway. Gavin Polk, he's ready to go.
Johnny on the spot.
He already got the ball down at the, he's got his tee on the ground.
Yeah.
He's ready to get this thing started.
What are we waiting on, guys?
Well, I don't know that the Bears are necessarily as excited about getting the second half of play underway as Gavin is, but in any case, he's ready to go.
Yeah.
And, you want to tip your hat to the folks, those young men from Delhi, Daniel. I'm telling you, going down on the sideline, you talk to the other, the coaches here at Washita Christian. I mean, there's absolutely no quit in those young men. They're playing hard out there on the field, doing what they can. Definitely outmanned. But you got some guys out there still here to play football tonight.
Yeah, and I also want to commend Coach Fitzhugh, taking, sliding down, not pinning them, not pinning the Bears up, putting their back on the end zone, doing the short kickoffs, giving his defense an opportunity to work, declining a penalty that would have been, the ball would have changed hands. And, I do know that, the sights were set on setting the running clock pretty early in this game. And, the Eagles offense has done a good job of putting points on the board, moving the ball down the field. A couple mishaps here and there, a couple drops, and that's you can't expect to play perfect, but to overcome those and to continue to put points on the board like that. I mean, just this is a fun team to watch. It's a fun offense to watch. There's so many things that they can do, so many ways that this Eagle offense can hurt you, and they've shown several of those tonight. I don't think anybody has more than one touchdown. I think we got 3 receivers with a touchdown and a couple running backs with touchdowns, and then Gavin with three field goals here. So you have five different people with touchdowns, and then the 3 field goals gets you to 44 points.
Gavin Polk will tee it up at the 40-yard line. Get ready to get the second half underway with the Jim Taylor Buick GMC kickoff. And Gavin's going to take a long approach to this one. I got a feeling he's going to kick this one, and he does. And that ball is hammered.
Yeah.
So no doubter, and that's going to go into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback for the Delhi Bears. So it's going to be first down and 10 for Delhi at their own 20-yard line. A couple different guys playing quarterback tonight for the Bears, Daniel. They've had Devin Miles in at some point, and also number 14, Jamarquise Richardson. A couple different styles, but both of them, and just like everybody else on the field, out there trying to do the best they can. First down and 10 for Delhi. Ball at their own 20-yard line. As this clock, once it starts running, is going to keep running. Let's start out the second half with Richardson at quarterback. It's going to send 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right, and a lone running back with him in the shotgun. Low snap from center. Richardson pulls it down. It's got a little bit of time, puts some air into this one. It's going to be caught. And it looks like it's caught on the far side of the field by number 1, and that's Devin Miles. Miles does a nice job hauling that in real close to a first down.
Yeah, you'll see some new faces, new numbers out there on defense right now.
A lot of fresh faces, especially in that secondary. Second down and 1 for Delhi. Gavin on to attempt the Jim Taylor Buick GMC extra point. Turpin to hold. And now we're going to have a timeout.
All right, I guess it looks like we're getting a new timeout. No.
No, a few substitutions. Actually, a few. It's a pretty mass substitution on the extra point here.
I usually try to figure out what it is that that they're thinking, and I honestly have no idea right now.
Gavin is finally going to get an attempt to kick the Jim Taylor Buick GMC extra point. Again, Patrick Turpin to hold. Oh, and we got a few visitors. It's going to be encroachment against the Bears. They'll mark off half the distance to the goal line. Daniel, as you alluded to.
Well, the timeout stopped it.
Timeouts do stop it, even with a running clock.
Yep.
A lot of confusion on this extra point as we got some more substitutions in. And this is.
We got one too many guys. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we got to let that. Yeah, he's got to get off.
All right, so Gavin's going to try to kick this extra point at some point tonight. 3 seconds left on the play clock. May give him the penalty yards back, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Delay a game is going to be the call against the Eagles.
This is an extra point attempt.
This quite possibly could be the longest extra point attempt in the history of Ouachita Christian Eagle football. As we're going to give them back the 5 yards or half the distance that we're going to actually get a penalty on it because we only got half the distance. They'll back them up a full 5. So
and we got Cole Vullion trying to put it through now.
We do have a substitute now at kicker. There's a good snap, good hold.
Oh.
And that one's going to be blocked.
Oh.
And
well,
the Bears will block the extra point attempt, so that was no good. Let's go down to the sideline and check in with Mike Gray, Marion State Bank sideline report. How you doing, Mike?
Well, I don't really know what any of that was. Me and Saul were sitting here looking at each other going, what is that? We just weren't sure. And then Bullion ended up in there, and I think he tried to do a 3-step extra point, so that didn't fare well, but still got a running clock, so that's a positive.
Well, definitely one of the longest extra point attempts, Mike. Not from a distance standpoint, but from a time-consuming standpoint.
I don't know. I just don't know. I wasn't close enough to Fitzhugh to hear anything going on, so I just saw kids running in and out like 4 or 5 times, and we still were just kicking an extra point. So.
Well, the extra point was no good. Thanks a lot, Mike. Mike Gray with the Marion State Bank sideline report as the Eagles now with a 50-0 lead over the Delhi Bears. And interesting to see how the Eagles handle the kickoff here.
There goes Gavin.
But I'm going to tell you that I think we got 11 guys. Maybe.
We might be able to do it with just one.
Well, that's always a possibility.
Yeah.
But in any event, Gavin will tee this one up at the 40-yard line. And this is going to be a long approach. Yep. So this one typically is going to indicate that he's going to go after it, trying to put this into the end zone.
Guys are all the way up at the 15.
And that is going to be a low-line drive. It's going to travel over the head of one of the Delhi return men, travel into the end zone for the touchback. So the Bears will start this drive at the 20-yard line. First down and 10 for the Bears. Looks like Miles will bring the Bears out.
First down and 10 Bears from their own 20-yard line.
Clock running with 5 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Bears in no hurry get this play off. Richardson in the shotgun. One running back joins him in the gun. Two receivers to his right, two to his left. Going to turn and hand this one inside. And that's going to be number 3. And the Bears are going to have another first down tonight. A nice run that time by Maury Simpkins, as the Bears have found a little something right through the middle of that Eagle defensive line. Nice run that time. And the Bears are going to pick up another first down. A gain of 24 yards on the play. Maybe the longest play of the night so far for Delhi tonight.
Yeah, they're going to huddle up. I'm going to go ahead and go to our station identification, if you're good with that.
Absolutely.
All right.
Let everybody know who they're listening to.
Always uplifting worship and Ouachita Christian School varsity football games. KBYO, Farmerville, Ruston, Monroe is the all-new Power 92.7. And now, back to OCS football.
Well, with 6 minutes left to play in a ball game, that's the hydration timeout. And with any timeout, I thank the fine folks at Campbell and House Attorneys at Law. Don't get played.
Call Wade.
You got to call Wade. Call Wade at 318-855-0285. That's 318-855-0285. The fine folks at Campbell and House Attorneys at Law. 6 minutes left to play in the football game. Ouachita Christian leads right now 56-0. The Delhi Bears have had their best drive of the night, and they're still on it right now. Started at their own 20-yard line, backed up to about their 5. Figured a few things out. Now they got the ball in Eagle territory, first down and 10 at the Eagle 47-yard line. This clock is going to disappear in a hurry with 6 minutes left. Richardson is going to run the toss.
Oh, my goodness.
And the Bears are going to pick up a nice chunk of yardage.
Tackle made by number 31, Maddox Lee.
Gain of 4 yards on the play.
Well,
our PA announcer, Daniel, giving credit for the tackle, but boy, there may have been 2 tackles on the play that time.
Yeah.
But it is going to be a nice gain for the Bears. Gain of 4, so it's going to bring up second down and 6.
Well, I don't think the officials want to slow this game down anymore.
No. Well, I think we're going to be just fine. So second and 6 for Delhi at the Eagle 33-yard line.
Cheerleaders doing a great job tonight, keeping the crowd engaged. These long spans in between plays here in the fourth quarter. We got Eagle fans on their feet.
Second down and 6 for Delhi at the Eagle 33-yard line. Richardson going to call his own number. He's got some running room. He's across the 30, across the 20, down inside the 10. He's going to be brought down inside the 10-yard line. Nice run that time by Richardson. Daniel, you've seen a lot of good things out of these Bears as these new Eagles are in, the young Eagles are in, but boy, just still a really high level of competing.
Yeah, number 14, Richardson, he's electric with the ball in his hands.
Gain of 20 yards on the play, more than enough for a first down for the Bears, as they'll be looking at first down and 10 at the Eagle 13. Richardson going to call his own number. That time,
that was
the Eagles respond with a little competition of their own. No
Carter
gain on
Russell.
the play.
Number 31, Maddox Lee.
Yeah, like Carter Russell on the tackle. That was a nice play from the middle linebacker position. His brother, of course, Cooper Russell, middle linebacker last year. I mean, he looks just like him out there. Look at him.
Donnie called it originally no gain, and you know what? They had to move some sticks around. And of course, Donnie said no gain, and it's no gain. So it is going to be second and 10. Ball still at the Eagle 13-yard line. Clock rolling. We're inside 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Hey, I also meant to ask you, did you see the senior spotlight this week on the coaches show?
I got to tell you, I wanted to go to the senior spotlight. It looked like maybe audio only.
Oh, well, the coaches part was, but we had 2 of our students doing the interview with the senior.
I saw that.
Yeah, and so it turned out really nice. That's on, we filmed that.
Okay, so you're telling me that I stay in the coaches show to the end?
Yeah.
And the senior spotlight will come up at the end.
Well, it's kind of in the middle. So we talk about last week's game.
Yes.
Coach Fitzhugh and I do. And then we go to our senior spotlight. So it was Cross Boyd, and then 2 of our cheerleaders, Amelia Klitsky and Allie Harrell, interviewed interviewed Cross today on video, and then we go back and Coach Fitzhugh and I finish up talking about the upcoming game.
So we got some help from the student body.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, they did a really good job. They were nervous, and we just kind of worked through it. Heath and I did today.
That's excellent.
And they enjoyed it.
I tell you what, man, that's what it's all about.
Yep.
3rd down and 10 for the Bears. Richardson's going to call his own number. And boy, this young Eagle defense, they are not having it. And get this,
Russell?
We're inside 2 minutes.
Yeah, that was Carter Russell again with a really nice form tackle.
Loss of 5 yards on the play, Daniel. 4th down and 15 for Delhi. And they're running out of time inside of 2 minutes. They're going to try to put any points on the board tonight. Wow. This will be their best opportunity as they have the ball 4th down and 15 at the Eagle 18-yard line.
Yeah, so there is room to get a first down, but if they get a first down and don't get in the end zone, I don't know if time's going to allow them to run enough plays to cap off this drive. Of course, this defense is wanting to keep them out.
The Bears in no hurry to get this play called. They got plenty of time on the play clock. They can let this thing actually run down to almost a minute. 4th down and 15. And Miles will come in at quarterback. He and Richardson have been swapping that responsibility. Richardson Miles gets a good snap from center. He's feeling some pressure.
Oh, my goodness.
He's going to escape the pressure, unloads this one. It's going to be intercepted at the 2-yard line.
Oh, they're saying he's out.
Out of bounds. Well, hey, you know what?
Yep.
Maybe the best thing in the world there, because now the Eagles will, instead of being at the 2-yard line, are going to get the football back, but they're going to have to hurry. If you want to get anywhere near range for any kind of field goal attempt tonight, you're going to need to get there in a hurry. Now, that ball is going to be spotted, looks like back around the 18-yard line maybe, or right at, let's see, it'll be the 18, so it'll be 1st down and 10. 40 seconds left to play in the football game.
I don't know if we're going to get personnel out in time. We still got 35 seconds left. All right. See if Brooks Jones puts one in the air right here.
Brooks Jones is going to have to get his personnel grouping set up, and he does. 1st down and 10 with about 20 seconds left to play. Jones in the shotgun. Post will join him in the gun. Looks to throw, and he does. And that one is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find, looked like number 6, Hunter Oglesby, but it's actually going to be incomplete, and it's going to bring up 2nd down. Now, that is going to be the final play of tonight's football game. The Ouachita Christian Eagles.
And that's the end of the ball game.
Going away.
Score your Ouachita Christian Eagles
56 to nothing. And let's go down to the sideline, check in with Mike Gray in a Marion State Bank sideline report. How we doing, Mike?
Good now. But it was enjoyable to watch those young kids out there.
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
I like to see them put up a goose egg, against a varsity defense. Against a varsity offense. But hopefully we can keep some kids healthy doing that. We're getting a lot of experience. I love it.
Well, thanks a lot, Mike. Thanks a lot. Great job tonight, and thanks for being down there doing yeoman's work for us. But I got to tell you, man, nice night to be down there on the sideline, huh?
To be down here, yeah. I was able to mess with Jude a little bit earlier when they were trying to go for that field goal. I asked him if he was afraid to get hit. He didn't think that was real funny.
No, I could see that.
But he knew I was just picking with him.
I could see that. Well, Mike, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Mike Gray, the Marion State Bank sideline report. The Ouachita Christian Eagles are going to take it to the Delhi Bears tonight. But, Daniel, I'm going to tell you something. I tip my hat to those young men from Delhi. They came down here. They played hard from the first whistle to the last. And, man, just a lot of character on that. 16 guys coming down to take on a football team. And you could easily see those guys just kind of mailing it in. But, no, not hardly. Not tonight.
No question about it. And good performance by the Eagles all around. Taking care of business in the first half so they can put it on cruise control in the second. That's exactly what they did. The starting offense had one series, one play, one touchdown, called it a night. So it was a really nice job by the Eagles, by the coaching staff. defense, special teams. I thought Gavin had a good night, knocked through several field goals, had the touchbacks, even did some.
All right, so have we done officially the research that we need to do? Clearly, I have not, but I need to find out what the record for field goal at Ouachita Christian School is. I know who
distance.
Kicked it. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's 59. I could probably. Well, I would have to look on my. My device to find exactly what it is.
I'm pretty sure it's 59 yards, and I know who said it. It was Keith Andrews who went on to kick for Mississippi State University. Keith was basically kind of cut out of the same cloth as Gavin, but man, I tell you what, a big blessing to have somebody like that on your football team. As Gavin tonight clearly showing you, man, it's just really difficult to get things going when you're kicking it, into the end zone every time you get a change of possession like that. But great night, as you mentioned, for Gavin as well. Eagles win this one big. Now tell me this: look, the season doesn't end tonight. We got another one next week.
We do. We got homecoming next week. So here at Fitzhugh Field Friday night, we'll take on the Madison Jaguars. District play begins. Homecoming. Check that off the list of things that you have to get done with your home games. We've been rolling through them to start this season off. All the celebrations or the recognitions, and we've had something every week. We'll continue next week, and so a lot of former students, former players, homecoming
2025.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun week at school with the dress-ups, and I haven't even seen the schedule yet, but I know they got their big social tomorrow night, homecoming social, and anyway, I do want to thank Forsyth Church of Christ again. You and your family are invited to find connection to Jesus, friends, and faith. Hey, and with that, I'm just going to go ahead and come on out with the Forsyth play of the game. Forsyth Church of Christ play of the game.
I was waiting to see what was going to happen.
Yeah. Well, I thought about it, and Luke Vadrine hits Luke Edwards on a post again. I mean, that was almost the play of the week 1. It was the play of the week 2. So I feel bad if I say it's play of the week, even though it was a really good one.
It was a good one.
It was a good one. I'll tell you which one I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with the touchdown to Patrick Turpin here on the near side. Short throw. Patrick kind of weaved in and out, had some good blocking downfield, and I'll tell you why I picked that one. Because Patrick had a unusual drop on the first pass attempt to him. Fell right through his hands, really good throw, and so next time he gets the ball, he seems like he has a determination, and so I'm going to give him credit for that and put it in the end zone there. So that'll be our Forsyth Church of Christ play of the game.
Not that it matters.
Not that it matters,
but I'm going to tell you, I totally agree.
You do?
And I'll tell you why. Because not only was it a well-thrown football that had to be well-thrown, but the way that Patrick actually set up his blocks, he was patient enough to let those blocks that were taking place downfield happen. And man, it was one of those plays where it was well executed in all phases of the game, and again, uncharacteristic.
Yes,
uncharacteristic to see Patrick drop one like he did. But hey, you know what? Don't give up.
No,
don't give up. Get right back on it.
And he did, and I know he wanted to get the ball as quick as possible, and so when he did, he made the most of it. So that's why I went with that tonight. Several to choose from. Jude had some really nice runs early in the game, and the Maddox Fitzhugh's touchdown run was really nice, catch and run that he had, and so good night for the Eagles all the way around. That's 2 really good weeks in a row offensively that the Eagles have had.
Well, I think a lot of times you can see teams that come in, they see 16 players on the far sideline, and they think, this is going to be easy, there's nothing to this, and what you end up seeing is sloppy play, not being able to take care of the football the way that you need to, and playing just playing sloppy, undisciplined football. I got to tell you, this was a game that they got out of hand pretty quick. But this Eagle offense, they took care of their business. They did the things that they needed to, and they won the football game going away. Ouachita Christian's going to win this game tonight, 56-0 over Delhi. As Daniel mentioned, homecoming 2025 next week, as the Eagles will play host to the Madison Jaguars, and hope to see you out here at Eagle Stadium to celebrate homecoming 2025. Daniel, I think with that, we're probably going to sign off air tonight. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to us on the Eagle Sports Network. I want to thank Mike Gray for doing the sideline duty that he did tonight. Not a real tough job, as the weather here out at Fitzhugh Field Eagle Stadium was fantastic. I want to thank Donnie Haley for doing everything that he does and bringing us all the numbers. Of course, can't even get this done without this man standing right next to me, Daniel Kirkendall, with the color. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Come back and join us next week for Homecoming 2025. You've been listening to Ouachita Christian Eagle Football on the Ouachita Christian Sports Network. Hope everybody has a great evening tonight.